We are live! Hey everyone, I am David. This is High Shelf Gaming, and of course, we are playing some Cyberpunk Red tonight. Joining me this evening is Sci Fi playing Galaxy. Welcome, Sci Fi.
Hi.
And we've got Gavin playing Ta. Welcome, Gavin.
Hello.
And Casey playing Vinton. Dude, welcome back.
Back, guys.
Back! Back from vacation. Yeah, and Mike playing Oz. Welcome, Mike.
It's a great.
Yeah. All right. So everyone, I think we just cut right into it. I don't really have any huge announcements other than Gen Con Online is coming up. We got a bunch of stuff going on. We just released an episode about it. We've got another episode basically ready to come out, all about how to handle character death in a role-playing game. So that one is about to come out. Katrina, who couldn't join us tonight, she is on that episode.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm super pumped to get that one out. It's been in our backlog for months, and I just couldn't get to it until things started to calm down in my world. And yeah.
She mentioned the other night she was really proud to have the most deaths for characters on HSG.
She's got quite a kill count, honestly. I think one of us would have to really try to catch up. And it was all that D&D game that Rich ran. I think she lost 2 or 3 characters there. So
She's definitely cheated there.
yeah. That's right. All-time winner. And let's see here. So for the evening, Oz, Galaxy, Vinton, and Ta, you are all at camp, having successfully moved the last episode. We had a small train that the Midnight Runners has stolen from some rail yard in Night City. Rather, that's who owns it, is the rail yard in Night City. But you stole it from, let's be honest, a less than... he was a lazy fuck. is that driver. Y'all smoked him. You took his train, Galaxy. You were on that mission. And since then, you've been able to move it up. And it's up here near the camp on this rail line. I know the map is real blurry, folks, but there's this little gray line that kind of goes away from Sacramento, past the camp, which is on a golf course, up by this airport situation that's currently owned by the military, and follows Highway 80. So your 2 engines and a computer car are stashed somewhere on this line, very close to camp, so that you can keep tabs on it and that kind of thing. Anybody doing anything special with the train, just so I know how y'all are treating it? Did you just kind of stash it and you've got maybe some trackers on it, or is somebody living there to keep an eye on it? What's the general plan?
I think Oz plans on living there for right now, at the very least. It needed a full re-gut. He wants to. One, he's got to fix his shield program.
Yep.
And he can do that from there. It's a nice, clean, and possibly air-conditioned location. So he is definitely all for that.
Sweet.
So yeah, I think he's probably cleaned it up, and then he's gone through and redone all of the programming in it so that it's their train now.
Excellent. Okay, so the family, you have all been here on the big mission of trying to find the big steel train that has gone missing. That's got basically all the steel that is needed for Chromoxy to finish the giant structure in Night City, the arcology down in Westbrook. They are still in construction. It's not like they have stopped building, but this train was supposed to arrive a number of days ago, maybe weeks ago at this point, and they are running out of things to do without this influx of steel. Excuse me. And so all of you are kind of now finally ready to go look for this thing, I think, because you've got 2 train engines and the computer car with you. You've got just enough political goodwill in Sacramento to get your big train through Sacramento, which were all the things that you all had to do in order to get ready to even move this thing. So it's been a bit of a slog to like, or project really, to get all the pieces in place to do this next big step. How? So you're all at camp. You kind of know this is your next step. The four of you have gathered together to try and locate this train and figure out what's going on with it. If you can move it today, great, kind of thing is probably the answer. But what do y'all? How do y'all want to get started on this? How would you like to go about hunting for this train? So I know kind of what position you're going to be in when you get towards where the train could be.
Well, I think first off, Oz has two questions, and that is he's never met Galaxy, so he's no idea on. I don't know anything about the character, and so neither does he. And secondarily, he has no idea what Etch a Sketch there is going to turn up as today, character wise. So who knows what that one is? So we should probably get that
flaps open. As he's thinking, oh, what's that just going to do? 10 flaps open. And you see Samson Gauss, a man who has a gray mane, so he's just very silvery gray hair, a big bushy mustache, a beanie, like Benjamin Franklin blacked out glasses, very thick accent of non-origin. It's just like a mix of everything. It's really hard to understand him. And he has a cyber tracksuit, which is what I see as a tracksuit, but instead of like the white lines, it's just like neon cyber lights.
Yes, like LEDs and stuff like that are going off. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. So it's like it's like three neon lines going down like the Adidas stripes,
like his arm,
okay,
and
good.
going down his legs,
okay,
and in his tennis shoes, and he has and you hear a little rattling with him. He's a vitamin and supplement salesman, but he's really a bookie.
Perfect. Perfect. And Galaxy, how does it present itself to the group?
I mean, today just in, simple charcoal gray, tank top and comfortable pants. Got all their gear slung about their back, on their sides. And they have long dark hair. They seem kind of young, but they also have that like wizened old look around their eyes.
They've seen some stuff.
Yup, they've seen some shit.
Yeah. Cool.
Oz would know that Galaxy has like guns, maybe a long gun, and that Galaxy is rather sneaky, right? Maybe has a little bit of a reputation for being not sneaky as in like dishonest, but like sneaky as in stealthy, right? Like Galaxy goes and does the hunting whenever they feel like it or whenever it feels like it, and always comes back with like a big wild boar or somebody's cow or whatever, right? like Galaxy produces. Okay, good. And so Ta tonight is Gauss. What was the Samuel Gauss?
Samson Gauss.
Samson. But, okay. Hold on a second.
Either one is fine as long as it's either Samson or Gauss.
Right.
There will be a response.
Doc needs to get that therapy clinic set up quick. She's got it.
Cut out that mic.
So Doc's got to get that therapy clinic set up pretty quick for.
Opens up one of his own pill bottles, just tosses it back. What are you talking about? I'm fine.
Man,
another pill.
Y'all, I take a couple days off to go fix some problems, and y'all are just wild. Good job getting the train up here.
You broke me out of that place and left me with people.
Look, I had to solve some problems. You seem to be on the up and up. You're alive.
Yep.
Which is good to see. Samson, Gauss, whatever your name is.
Where's what?
Spring.
She left. She abandoned us. Yeah. She just
He
took some
scratches the
stuff
back.
and left.
He scratches the back of his head like, great, awesome. That's not at all.
Yeah. And after she did all that explosive stuff, it's ridiculous. She brought all that heat on us. Ridiculous.
Even I know you're full of crap, and I wasn't even there.
He cuts him a look like, right, that's a story we're definitely going to tell Benny, right?
That's the only
When we
story
get
I know.
back. Anyway, so how y'all want to do it? I know we got my truck set up on the tracks, so we could take it, but it's not particularly fast, and it doesn't particularly stop well, and it's not particularly quiet.
I think the bikes could do some good, especially having Galaxy with us. There'd be some good
Right.
opportunities to scout, and we'd be a little more versatile and moving rather than we could follow the tracks, but we don't have to be on the tracks.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is taking dirt bikes up the path,
And
keep us mobile.
kind of, yeah, and then backtrack as much as we can into like where can you like hide loads of steel. There's only so many places you could do it.
I
But on
wonder
track as well. So
if I get to a place along the train tracks that is a working location, they may. I mean, there might be something in one of these train signals that keeps track of cars as they go by.
Yeah.
So we might be able to see like it was here, it was here, it was here, it was not here. So somewhere between A and B that it,
I like that plan.
Yeah, I like that plan a lot. The more
Where do
you
we-
stick around, the more I like you.
I'm a likable person. I don't know why everybody keeps saying that like it's a surprise. Everybody loves me.
Pills.
Is that Gauss just doing more pills now?
Yeah, just more pills.
The conversation's not going the way that Gauss likes, so it's like, is this really pills or is it like a bottle of Tic Tacs?
You know what? He doesn't know anymore. There are Tic Tacs in there. There's nuts. There are definitely some pills that probably shouldn't be taken as often as he's taking them, but he's good. He's good.
Oh, that's not.
I'm pretty sure that
Nutrients.
was all.
It's nutrients. That's what's in the bottle. It's just nutrients.
As a GM, I love this. Thank you so much.
Oh, yep.
Galaxy, how does Galaxy weigh in on all this talk of taking dirt bikes up along the train lines?
Just sort of standing off to the side and doesn't really say anything or make any like confirmation, but also no negation of it. Just waits for them to make a decision.
Okay.
Thinks they're talking a little bit too much, maybe.
I'm all for this plan. I think that prior to that happening, perhaps someone should explain to me how to ride a dirt bike.
You can ride with me, Oz.
Please no.
I got him, everybody. I got him. He's okay. And I'm a
We fashion a travoy
So
that we hang it between.
I mean, I know how to drive. I've just never been on a dirt bike before. I live in the city, people.
So you take a workshop. Vincent takes you through a brief primer.
Okay.
And you figure out how to not die on a dirt bike.
Don't whiskey throttle it. Please don't do that.
Yeah, because you're gonna be on like gravel, right? I mean, the train line is a raised gravel bed, so like you're on these dirt bikes, and there's gonna be times where you have to get real close to the tracks, and so, Oz, you are gonna have to like be careful on the bike, but no rolls on that one. Just like first day on the motorbike, following train tracks, maybe he falls down a couple of times.
Would you be willing to say, I've got the IP for the story. Could I with the primer, could I put an extra point into driving?
Sure. I'm into this. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
Oz is a quick study.
Before you leave, I would like to pull Galaxy to the side room. Like, hey, so
What's up?
how I behaved on the way up here was not right. I want to say I'm sorry. I'm not expecting you to reciprocate that, but I am asking for a chance to prove myself again to you. leaving you back there was a poor decision, and my temper got the best of me, and I want to apologize for that, and I'm only asking for a chance to gain your trust back.
Galaxy's eyebrows raise up, and they look at Vinton and they're just like, that really wasn't cool.
Yeah, no, it wasn't.
How
As
am
a
I
short
supposed to
side,
trust that you're just not going to leave us blindsided again?
it took some time away from the shop to get my head right. That's why I've been gone. And I was hoping to come back to Spring being here and maybe trying to set things right with her, but she skedaddled partially. I'll be honest with you, not going to miss her, but I was going to at least attempt to fix our relationship. But you're here, and I'm going to attempt to fix ours if you're willing. I understand if you don't, but I at least want to give it a shot.
I'll tell you, actions mean a whole hell of a lot more than words.
Understood. That's all I ask is a chance.
All right, well, let's go.
Let's ride.
Cool.
During all that, I just imagine Samson and Oz just kind of going back and forth and bickering about each other. I'm like, what are you doing in my train? And it's like a whole back and forth. Like, no, I'm the one who found it. It's my computer card. It's like a back and forth.
The debate continues between the two of you.
Really?
I'm busy putting training wheels on my bike. Okay, it's got streamers on the handlebars. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm like trying to like put things like put the things in spoke of his wheel, so like you'd say he's having a harder time.
I like the idea is that Oz has like a little like white and like pastel pink wicker basket.
Yes,
You know, with like some stuff.
I need
in
that
it.
for my stuff.
Yeah,
Should we?
perfect.
Okay.
You got your deck in there, and you got some bungee cords holding it down so it doesn't pop out.
Awesome.
Beautiful. So you all head out, and you follow along the train line here, and you head northeast, right, along Highway 80. And I'm to understand you all basically stick to the train line, right? You're not gonna like get on the highway and then like cut in every so often. Your intention is to follow along with the train line, which is, I mean, this was the line the train was gonna come on. So at some point, you're gonna run into some giant, 1,000-foot long train, right? That's kind of the plan. Okay. Cool. So you're all driving or riding your bikes, and before I actually make you all leave, do you all need to do anything else at camp? Are you taking anything from camp? Are you doing anything else before that opportunity goes away? Is I guess really the question there.
I'm pulling one extra, like put in a duffel bag, one extra heavy armor that I have on top of the one I already have. So just one, instead of the two, I just have one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put that in the duffel bag, and then
You're gonna carry that duffel bag on your back.
yeah,
Okay.
and along with any rope, torches, like small toolbox, like something just in case we need it.
Are you expecting to like camp out here?
Not camp necessarily, unless we're gonna, but definitely gonna have to. If we find a train, there needs to be some on-site repairs to get it going. Want to have at least a small tool set to attempt to get something going.
Yes. So your duffel bag is heavy. I'm not just junk in it, but it's all important stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll my usual. I'm seeing if they have a double barrel shotgun.
Okay.
Or like a sawed off.
Yeah, let's roll a d10, see if you're under the armory's rating.
Oh, I'm a 1. I finally got a 1.
All right,
Hey!
cool. So you go down to the armory, and as soon as you walk in, Hax is sitting there, and she's got her like feet up on the table, and she's playing some like game on her agent, and she like doesn't even look up. She knows the pattern of Ta's footsteps, even though Ta like tries to change it up a little bit now that he's Samson Gauss, and walks in, and she's like, "So, I got that thing you've been asking for. but I think it's gonna cost you. And she turns her little agent at you. She goes, 2 credits, please.
Fine. And just, swipes over the credits and like the beep beep.
Sweet. She goes, oh yeah, gonna get me some more animals. And then and then she points to where it is while you go and do your thing. And sure enough, there is a sawed-off shotgun with about a half box of shells in there. So was that 15 shells?
Nice.
Can I check and see if there's a submachine gun?
Totally. Yeah. The last submachine gun you were trying to get got run over by the train because the guy died. Yeah, so go ahead.
I roll a 2.
Okay, yeah. So you walk in, and someone somewhere has scavenged an SMG. It has recently been serviced, so it should work for the next couple of uses. But it has not been like fully stripped and like parts replaced, but it is clean and safe. So it needs more attention, but it will certainly work for the day.
Awesome.
Yeah, and let's call it 2 mags. Is what they've got available to you.
Okay.
Just to let you know, I got spare mags. I got enough bullets for everybody.
Vinton,
not the way I use them.
Vinton has been busy. Okay, so the and Hax doesn't charge you anything, Oz. You're like a new person. She doesn't really have the relationship with you to like goad you like that. And by the way, she's got her 2 credits worth of like Animal Crossing in the Dark Future microtransactions to go and get more animals, so she's fine.
Am I there to witness that? Do I know that I just had to pay for something and Oz got something and I didn't?
I would love that. I think that's great. Yeah.
Whatever comes out of the bottle, more.
You just shake it up.
Having witnessed that, you just say, if you ever want me to help you put together a custom animal thingy, just let me know. I could probably work something out for you.
Oh, that'd be excellent. I'm really been trying to make plaid hats, and I just can't seem to make plaid hats in this game, so we'll talk later?
Yeah, cool.
Okay. And then she's back at it.
Just a death stare. Death stare.
Who do you level that at? Do you level that at Hax or at Oz?
It starts at Hax, but as soon as he says, like, if you need help, I'm just death staring Oz.
Perfect.
Come on, buddy, to pat him on the back. Let's go.
And then on your training cycle.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
This is wet.
So I imagine that this double barrel shotgun is like in some sort of shotgun-esque holster thing on the bike, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's strapped down and made safe. The SMG, where does Oz keep the SMG? Just so I have a good frame of reference. It's like attached to the bike, or is it attached to Oz? Is really what I.
He's not going to take any chances. He's not putting his deck in the basket. He's got that in a special case on his back. I think he's probably got the SMG attached to his bike with it sitting in his basket. So it's the pink basket with an SMG.
Perfect. I love it. There's like this SMG barrel sticking out the top. It's got that like a heat shield with the circles around it, so you can grab it by the front if you had to.
The shroud.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Anybody else need to do anything before we leave?
Nope.
All right.
Nope.
So y'all head out and you go following this rail line. At least initially, there are like little side roads and alleys that you can kind of like get on while you're following the train tracks. The train tracks are right there, and you're just on pavement nearby. But before too long, you basically leave the top of my map here. If I just scroll up, you leave the top of this map up here, and you're in dirt. And it's all off-roading at that point, and all of you who have drive of 1, you navigate that well enough, right? You have to slow down sometimes, but you keep it safe. Anybody without a drive of 1, you're still fine. You're just a little slower. than everybody else, but you all as a group generally kind of stay together on your way out. This is kind of getting into Galaxy's forte, as she's a reconnaissance. So it's that's my apologies. You're right. As its forte. Does Galaxy do like stay with the group, get out ahead, flank the group in any way? How does Galaxy kind of position itself around this gaggle of three people as they ride their dirt bikes up the train line?
Hold on just a millisecond.
Yeah.
Where's my driving? I'm so not awesome at driving. Oops. So I'm gonna scout ahead.
Okay.
I want to make sure that I'm far enough ahead that if I give the signal for them to stop, that they aren't spotted. So quite a ways ahead.
Sure. Okay. Perfect. So you're all going along, and where you are, at least initially, and once you get out of Sacramento, you get out of the suburbs and all that kind of stuff, and you're into the country. At least initially, it is pretty desolate, pretty dry. You start getting into some woods, and you start getting into the mountains proper. And once you're up in the mountains, you have to be pretty close to these train tracks, as they snake around mountains. There's a period at which there's a short tunnel, and by short I mean you're at one end of the tunnel and you can see clear through to the other end of the tunnel. And everybody who has been on tunnel train tracks in this game, you probably all take a pause and look at that situation. And you safely traverse the tunnel however your characters would do so. I don't want to spend a lot of time working on that stuff, but there's that moment of inspection to make sure it's not trapped or anything like that. You do notice that every so often on the train tracks there's a box in between the rails on the train tracks every so often. Probably right as you were getting into town, you saw one on the train tracks, and now that you're leaving that tunnel, you see another one. And this box it basically runs the width of the train track, and it has what looks to be bright lights and a row of cameras. And you can see that it's got some sort of conduit, some sort of wiring that goes down and away towards a little control box off to the western side of the train tracks. The one you saw earlier was kind of in a populated area, so y'all probably blew past it. But this one, super isolated, and Oz had talked about wanting to inspect some stuff to see what you could figure out, and this might be a place where you could do that to get a sense for what trains have come by or any of that kind of stuff.
Okay. So yeah, I will signal stealthily, mostly by waving my hands and shouting. We need to stop so I can check this out.
Okay.
And then so he'll go. We haven't seen a train all day, right?
No, you haven't. You've heard train whistles, the horns. When you were closer into town, you heard some signaling and that kind of thing. But now that you're out of town, you have not seen or heard a train since you left.
Okay. So he's gonna look and see, is there a place to dock into it?
Yeah, you do your scanner bit. There's not a Wi-Fi signal here. Okay. But you are looking at this thing. It's clearly some sort of train documenting or inspection thing that they've got sitting here, looking at the underside of a train.
Right.
But you would imagine that either at the device itself or at the little control box, there's probably something that you all could do to.
Oh, definitely the control box, because we don't really want to mess with. Because I don't want to stay on the train and get hit by a train. It's a bad idea.
Fair enough. So yeah, you go and open the control box. It's simple enough. I mean, there are things they're doing to try and keep people out, but between Ta and Oz working together, you're able to get this secured box open, and inside are a bunch of like control cards, and then it looks like there is a small form computer that has a hard drive and looks like it does some stuff, and then it connects to some sort of train network via hardwire to transmit and receive information.
Okay.
And so yep, there's little plugs there. You can get your Dex data jacks to hook you right into that computer if you'd like.
Yep.
Okay.
I will hook in.
Awesome. Go ahead and do for me an interface check to see how you do. I'm gonna get my dice. While Oz is doing this, does anybody do anything special or
Well, since I was ahead of the group and I clearly probably couldn't hear him shouting or waving his
Oh,
arms.
I would have calmed you. My fault. I would have calmed.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I would have calmed you.
you call it up and say, "Hey, we're stopping."
Hey, the techie's doing a techie thing.
All right. So then I'd pull off out of sight and then start scouting a little bit deeper to the sides while I'm waiting
Perfect.
for the call that they're back on the road.
Perfect.
I'll
That's
start
fair.
looking backwards, going towards wherever the tunnel is, just to kind of monitor.
Perfect.
I'm assuming because like the two techies broke off that like our bikes would be next to each other, and then so when he jumps in and interfaces, I'm gonna lower or raise his seat really high. So like when he gets on it, his arms are gonna be at like his 45-degree angle
Okay.
to reach down.
So
I literally look at you and go, I can still see you.
And
I rolled a
Solomon, can you scout?
how does the interface go while you're like dealing with having your bike sabotaged right in front of your eyes?
I rolled well.
Okay,
I got a
good.
point.
Okay, good. So this computer was set up by somebody who knew their business, but you're able to overcome its local security. And this thing is an inspection station. It grabs high speed, high resolution, multi-spectral band, and like infrared and UV and all that stuff. It grabs a bunch of imagery of trains as they roll by, and then it transmits that down the line towards SMUD. So you can see that this thing gathers data, stores it for as long as it feels like it needs to, and then sends the payload on down the line to SMUD. And you can tell you're a part of a network of inspection stations and switches that are all along this line for the next several miles.
Okay. Is there a way I could run like a sniffer program that I could put in there to search out along that whole system for what we're looking for, and then maybe check it at the next location?
Yeah, so you could do like locally, you could do a quick ID to see if you can find your train just here
Yeah.
on this inspection station. So let's do a quick interface to see if you can ID any kind of documents or pertaining to your train of iron.
I got a 14 again.
Okay, cool. Yeah, good enough. This you scrub this. You don't find your train, and there has not been a train for 2.5 weeks.
Oh.
And prior to that, there was at least a train, like 2 trains a week, going on this
That's
line.
weird.
Yeah.
And you look further up the line with, say, a Pathfinder. Can you roll a Pathfinder for me? That
I sure can.
feels organically good enough for me.
An 11.
An 11. Okay. You were only able to get about four 4 junctions up, either inspection stations or switches. They all look like they're in good order, and you aren't able to access their local drives because they're not set up to allow that to happen. You'd have to get to each one of them physically, but at least for the next, say, 8 miles, they are all in good order. They all respond back that they're on and waiting to send transmission, but they're not going to send it to this device because they've been instructed not to send information to this device.
Right.
Okay.
So I know that I probably need to stop at every one of these then, or probably I'd probably skip a few.
Sure.
And we'll stop every. Is there one every mile?
Yeah, there's either a switch or an inspection station every like 2 miles. And for the next 8 miles, they're all in good order, and you're unable to find any other information from them other than that they're all on.
Okay. Well, I mean, if there's no way off the track, then it hasn't passed this way. We can at least go the 8 miles to the next one and check it then, because obviously, if the train didn't go anywhere, if there's no way to get off the train, I guess the best point is the next time we find a way off of this track, a spur, we can check the next one up and see if it was on, and then we'll know it took that spur.
Okay, perfect.
And be like, how long has it been since the
2.5 weeks? It's been 2.5 weeks since it's seen a train, and it used to get a train at least once or twice a week. So somebody did something. I'm surprised people are complaining.
Smud's an interesting place. He would radio up to Galaxy, like, "Hey, Galaxy, keep your head on a swivel. We might be having a problem." Apparently, there was a train up until 2 weeks ago, almost every other day, and now it's completely stopped. So just keep your head on a swivel while you're up there.
Galaxy had to step away, or Sai had to step away for a quick second, but definitely Galaxy is going to be doing that, right?
Yeah.
It is already doing that a little bit and is now stepping that up a little bit higher. Yeah.
Like, Vin's like not on edge all of a sudden, like, "Oh, we've had trains almost every other day, and now we have no trains." And how this whole thing has gone for him, he's like, "Yeah, we're gonna go full DEFCON alert."
Good. So you all get back on the bikes and continue up?
Lower my seat before I get back on the bike.
Right, yeah. Unfuck the situation and you move forward. You get all the way up to the next inspection station that the last one you're able to ping and verify was there. In much the same path as before. The security is very similar between all of these, so we don't need to make you roll. This inspection station has not seen your train that you're looking for. And you're able to Pathfinder up again from here. Go ahead and give me another roll on that, just because that is a variable. Let's see how far out you can get before they shut you down.
I got a 15 plus 1, so a 16.
Okay, cool.
I started for 1.
Nice, that's awesome. So they did not roll very well this time around on this level of security. So now you are seeing that they are getting a lot more spaced out. As they are further away from town, there's less inspections going on. But it looks like you get to the end of the line. You know that this network stops after 6 more stations, about 24 miles away is the last station that you can contact.
Okay.
And this one has not seen your train either.
Okay.
The very last one, or this particular one?
This one has not seen the train, and you know that about 24 miles away is the last one in this network, and the network does not proceed any further than that.
Okay. So our last chance to find it this way is in 24 miles.
Gotcha. Why don't we stop every 6 miles to when one of these is showing up and just double check, and maybe we come across it as we do that. I think that's something that Vinton would pitch, just to kind of keep checking. That way we're not stopping at every single one of them, but like every 6 miles or whenever, as it spaces out, we just check until either that or we come across a split off where a train can hide.
Right.
Because at this point it's still the same track and we're in the mountains. We like it can't go but so.
They don't go 4-wheel drive. I've already tried it.
Yeah. So
Okay, so yeah, you all proceed. Galaxy is leading the way. You know, obviously being super alert, knowing that there has not been trains in a long time, and that normally there's trains every at least twice a week, and so you're all kind of on alert here. And as you continue going along this rail, you get to that last station. So you check in every so often. You don't find your train. You get to the last station, and there is you're able to get in, open it up, and look inside. There are error codes for the inspection stations further up the line. Like it's expecting to be able to communicate with other inspection stations, and it's not. And so it's got there's some sort of disconnect from here on into the next set of stuff.
Okay. So I let everybody know there's something funky going with any of the ones after this point. So chances are, if it got stolen, it probably got stolen
around here.
around here.
Gotcha. I'll radio up into Galaxy. Is she back?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, hey, the next couple of lines are dark, so this is probably, we're getting close. Lock and load. Keep your head on a very swivel. Whatever happened out here probably still is happening.
All right.
And then I look back at the other two. I was like, can y'all put aside your petty differences and keep your head on a swivel? I would hate to see something happen to both of y'all.
Pills. But this time you see him spit something out and goes, ugh, earwax jelly bean.
Jelly bean? Okay.
You have got to book a session with the doctor.
Todd, you know we're not in Sacramento, right? Like, you could be yourself.
Who's Todd?
Okay. Sorry, Solomon. I got you.
Right. Good. Second, let me go grab our is here. So, Galaxy, I won't even make you roll for this one. At least not initially. You are following the train tracks on your dirt bike, and you enter this scene. Up ahead of you is a tunnel that curves, and there is a slight bridge leading up to the tunnel. Oz, Todd, Vinton, Oz. You're all off screen right now.
Okay.
Galaxy, there is this like little dirt road, and you can see where one of those inspection stations has been smashed up. And I'm going to say that you've been warned, so I'm going to presume that Galaxy is not like revving the engine super loud. You're being careful and all of that good stuff. You're maintaining your stealth. So in a little bit we may roll some stuff, but I'm going to give you see this kind of scene in front of you before you've really had a chance to give yourself away. There is a little dirt road that leads off this train track, and you can see where the inspection station has been smashed, and you can also see where over on the right side, which is the more northern side, you can see where there are train tracks that have been pulled up, and so there is like the impression of where tracks used to be, and those are gone, and the rail ties are gone too, and there's just like some steel tracks that are just like laying on gravel, and it looks like they've pulled up a couple extra rail ties, but they haven't. Whoever's been out here has not moved the rest of the steel, but you can see where like there was a second line, and it just kind of ends in dirt right here. But you've got the main line that you've been following continues on with you. And so just from your vantage point, the amount of reconnaissance you have, I'm not going to really make you roll to notice these details about the area, but you can tell, I'm going to kind of zoom in a little bit. You can tell there's this like vehicle path right here that does a little switchback to get up alongside the train line. And then you can also tell from where you are that there's a walking path that heads off this way. And this direction leads towards I-80, leads towards the highway that this rail line kind of follows along with.
Am I able to check to see if I can tell if there are any fresh tracks?
Yeah, go ahead and give me this is going to be a really good roll for you. It's going to be your reconnaissance plus your perception and intelligence. Because while you're in recon mode, you are incredibly perceptive at the stuff that's all around you. So please roll that big number.
I'm sorry, it's been so long. Do I roll 1d10, right? Not
Correct.
2d10?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah. That's a good point. Thank you. Thank you for asking before you just did it.
My number was about to be really amazing
Yes.
otherwise. So that's 21.
Okay, cool. And did you roll a 1 or a 10 on the die?
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, on a 21, you can tell that there is a vehicle that has driven along this rail line. There are a few points where it could have turned off that I have not described to you all yet because that's all been kind of uninteresting to the characters. But there are some like deeper divots of a heavy truck. It's a wheeled vehicle, a wheeled truck that rolled through here. It was heavily loaded at the time, and it's been within the last 4 days because 6 days ago there was a heavy rainstorm, and you would have expected some mud and that kind of thing to have smoothed over some of these tracks if they were any older than that. So based on just your recollection of the weather patterns in the area, these happened since the last major rain, and they're unaffected by the weather so far.
Okay. I'm going to relay that all back to the group that there's a smashed, whatever it was called, station?
Mm-hmm.
The track's been pulled up, and that the tracks of a heavy wheeled vehicle are about 4 days old.
Hmm.
And
And
you can
then-
see over here, right here where this tunnel begins, there is a garage door for vehicles. Like it would be rather wide and tall. You could imagine Vitten's truck could possibly fit through that kind of sized garage door on the side. But it's obviously for vehicles, and it leads to this gravel dirt road situation.
Okay. And are we headed towards the tunnel?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your train tracks that you've been following lead you right towards this tunnel. And so you've stopped. I've got a tunnel. Here's some interesting information that you're able to glean. This all seems like the area to take a quick breather and figure out what you want to do here.
All right, so I'm gonna yell back, say, "Hey, I'm gonna go on the little car path that leads up to the tunnel and just sort of check things out, make sure we're not gonna get surprised. But can you guys all meet me on that path over there? I don't know can I click?
Oh
on that?
yeah, if you have your little arrow pointer, you can just click and hold on the map. Oh, perfect. Yeah.
There.
Yeah. So down there at the bend of the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I'm gonna go not on the road, but to the side of the road, and just keep my eyes out for everything, and then just look for humans and surprise situations
Sure.
while they catch up to me.
Sure. So you head down. There is, as you're kind of going to the side of the road, I'm assuming you're hillside. So all of this over on this side, this is all like steep hill, leading up into a granite cap. And so you can be anywhere along this embankment and be really stealthy.
Yep.
And so you're tucked in, and you look right over here is a 4-wheeler, and there's a guy sitting close to his 4-wheeler, kind of like on the ground, and he's got a small campfire and like a pot of something on the campfire as he just kind of sits there waiting for his soup or beans or whatever. to cook.
Right.
He's wearing tan, tan top and bottom, and pants and long sleeve, and he's just kind of sitting there. It's quiet, but you could smell it. You could see a little bit of the puff of smoke, and that led you to that guy sitting down in his little encampment down there.
Gosh, I have a really bad idea.
What's your bad idea?
I want to play the lost, like, helpless female going, help, help! I'm trying to get away from these people that are chasing me.
Yeah, we can do that totally. Does Galaxy go for the get help, help? I'm in danger.
Yeah, Galaxy just sent a quick message back saying, "Hey, I found a person down in that bend, and I'm gonna do something really stupid, pretend like I'm really helpless. So, just a heads up there." And then I head off on my acting.
Okay, perfect.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you head down towards this person, and kind of before he's even aware of you, you start to like kind of call for help, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So he's there looking, and he like you see him like look up, like he hears it, but he doesn't quite understand where it's coming from. Like maybe it's bouncing off the hill or something like that. And he gets up and sees you, and at first it's like really like grimacing and kind of looking at his situation. Give me a persuade.
Persuade. Okay. Persuade.
Yeah, plus cool.
Plus cool. Wait, where's that?
That's your cool stat up at the top.
Oh, up there. Got it.
Yeah.
I got a 10.
On the die.
Yes.
All right, roll another d10, add it all together. That's awesome.
Okay, so
This is the
that's
time to crit.
cool.
That is the time
Right?
to crit. Yeah.
So it's 22.
Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, you beat this dude's human empathy by a mile. So yeah, you come up. Is your bike with you, or did you leave it behind?
Oh no, I've got it like with me, and I'm like clearly distraught and like trying to look like I don't know how to use the damn thing.
Yeah.
Like I just sort of picked it up to get away from something.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, absolutely.
And I'm like trying not to flip myself while I come down the hill.
Okay. Good.
You're driving it like Oz has been driving.
Yes, exactly.
Perfect. Yeah. So you see him kind of like like he's grimacing at you to kind of like figure out what's going on, and then he gets this like look of concern, and he starts to head over towards you. As he heads your direction, you see that he has a sling on, and you can see the flash of a barrel kind of flapping behind him as he kind of trots in your direction. And he waves a hand and says, "Hey, you can't be here. What's going on?"
Oh my god, you gotta help me! You gotta help me! They're after me! I don't even know where I am. What do you mean I can't be here? I'm so confused. I don't know what's going on. They're just chasing me. They won't stop.
He says, "Who's chasing you?"
I have no idea. I woke up and I'm in the woods and I don't know where I am and I'm not at home and
Okay, come here.
and-
And you see him pull up a radio to talk to some people. Like it's like one of those old like 80s radios with a giant antenna.
Cool.
He says, "Well, come here. I've got a place we can go and be safe." And he radios in. You hear him say, "This is the northern bend. I've got a woman here who seems to be in some kind of trouble. Looks like people are chasing her." And then you hear on the other end this voice kind of like gravelly say, "Sounds like someone who has been smoking all their lives." Just says, "Yeah, bring him in." And he says, "Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do." And he like puts it away, this big antenna, and he's telescoping it back down. Says, "What's your name? What's your name?" come with me. And he tries to like usher you kind of into his little section of woods.
My name's Bunny.
Bunny. Okay, cool. Well, Bunny, my name is Frankfurt, and I'm real glad you found me. You're way out in the middle of nowhere. You said that you woke up and there was some people.
Yeah, I don't understand. I was asleep in my house. Well, I mean house, but
Yeah, so
it's home.
they took you or something, huh? Okay,
I
well
think so.
we'll take care of you. Don't worry. Go ahead and give me human empathy on you. So human empathy plus I think it's empathy. Sorry,
I see
human perception plus
perception?
human perception plus empathy.
I just say that so far this seems like the nicest guy we've met in the entire game.
Yeah,
Right?
he's like immediately interested in helping. Yeah.
15.
15. Okay, cool. Versus this guy's persuade. Okay. He is trying to give Bunny here comfort, but you know that he is like he is falsely giving comfort, right? That he is yeah, come with me, it's gonna be okay. But he knows at the other end of this path, when he brings Bunny in, it's not gonna be like we're gonna save you type situation. And like you just get that tingle, in the back of your neck of like when someone is a little overly friendly, a little overly.
Oh, sure. I've seen people like that all the time interact with my mom.
There
I
you-
get it.
There you go. And so yeah, it just immediately rings as okay. Okay, I got it. But he brings you to his four-wheeler where he has a pot of beans, and he says, "Okay, well, we're gonna hide in here, and my friends are gonna come, and they're gonna keep you safe, and they're gonna bring you back inside. Okay, so you and I are just gonna stay right here next to my four-wheeler. You can lean your bike up against that tree there if you like."
Okay, I go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I lean my bike up.
Okay. Oh, do you have a rifle with you? Does he, like, when you turn your back, does he see your rifle?
No, if I was gonna play this gig, I probably like slung it on the bike.
Okay. So you're like
Low.
yeah, it's like attached to the bike but kind of hidden.
Yeah.
Cool. And I won't make you roll your recon, like you hide the stupid gun. You always make sure that side of the bike is away from him, so he never
Yep.
sees that. Cool. Okay, so yeah, you lean the gun up against the tree. Who? Yeah. The crew is behind you, but not too far away. Certainly, like, I would think at most, like, hundreds of feet, really. So, y'all have an opportunity to come into the scene kind of whenever you want. Vinton, you heard this over the radio. Vinton's probably the most like battle eager person I know of the three of you. So what is the response there, Vincent?
Yeah. What is the knockout mechanic in this game?
Yeah, so like you do basically choke people out, or you hit them with your fists until they would have died, but instead you want them to be knocked out, so they get knocked out, I think is the mechanic.
Knowing that they're expecting at least one bad guy.
Right.
I think I would tell the other two to kind of take it easy coming in. And right now, as I know, there's only one person. I want to come flying in on my bike and try to, like, I don't know, road. I have my baseball bat with me, I guess. And I want to try to road rash this guy.
Yes.
This guy as hard as I to try to knock him out in one go.
Okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, Galaxy, right as soon as it is laying the bike against the tree, and you've been real careful to make sure the gun isn't visible to this guy, and he's like, it doesn't look like he's really interested in leaving and bringing you in. It looks like he's like gonna go get his pot of beans and trying to offer it to you, and right then you hear this motor gunning, as this bike comes whipping around this bend up here, and Vinton is coming down with like a baseball bat.
Awesome. I'm gonna react really like panicked and scared and run towards the guy, but also like trap him so Vinton gets a clean shot.
Okay, cool. So you're like, oh no, and like maybe kind of keeping him from getting his gun up as like.
Yes. Oh my god, he's coming after me! And like pin his arms down and like hold him in a way that like I don't get hit, but he will.
I love it. Okay, then give for me a. This is like you're kind of sneaking your way into combat, which I love. But you still have to pin him. And so I guess give me your unarmed, like your brawling. Let's do a brawling to see if you can get this guy held, and
Brawl.
versus this guy's evade.
Where is Brawl?
I don't like that grimace.
Dick.
Is it under skills or?
Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
it's in the Dex category.
Ah, got it. So is that Brawl plus anything else or
Oh
just
yeah,
Brawl?
plus Dex. Brawl plus Dex and a D10.
Okay.
Can I argue
What's up?
Kith?
Ooh.
Can I argue that she get her Kith added to
Oh,
that she's being sneaky about it?
yeah, no, because this all your reconnaissance bonuses hit
mean,
as soon as you're trying to leave combat, or
It's 20.
oh,
Well, never mind.
Oh, shit.
You're all
I rolled
good.
a 9.
You're
I'm
all
good.
So yeah, we don't have to worry about Galaxy at all. So yeah, Galaxy, you get real close and like, oh no, here he comes, the big bad man with his baseball bat, like,
Yep.
and you like kind of wrap yourself up on him, like you're trying to you're trying to go for safety, and he's like, ma'am, you gotta let go. I gotta shoot him. as Vinton comes in there with the baseball bat. Vinton, give me your melee.
Crap, I only got a 1.
Don't roll a 1.
Oh,
Don't roll a
God.
1.
I thought I thought it was gonna be brawling. Dang it! I got a 3 in brawling. Alright. So,
Yeah, the baseball bat's gonna make it melee. I mean, you could just
Yeah.
hit him with your fist. Like I don't care if you want to.
okay, I hit him with my fist to give me a somewhat of a shot at here.
Okay.
So I got alright.
Clothesline him.
Yeah, Jay goes. The driving zen is about to come into play as soon as he connects. I need to make sure that he stays on his bike. Because hitting a stationary target while you're flying,
Yeah.
that can pull you off a bike. So I just need to
Yeah.
know.
Alright. So I got at least a 10 total. It's 14.
14. All right. Hey, cool. So yeah, you come along and smack this guy. Let's do some damage. It's gonna be 2d6, and I want to throw an extra d6 in there because you got the bike. Now you had to kind of do a little bit of maneuvering because he is in a slightly wooded area. Like there was a path for you to go and do this thing, but you had to like make some adjustments. So you're not at like full speed when you hit this guy. So only the extra d6 for the kinetic damage.
Gotcha.
Would it be considered a headshot?
No, he's just gonna hit the guy. Oh, but all right, cool, awesome. So yeah, you do a bunch of damage to this guy. Galaxy, it feels it. Like this guy, like have you ever held a punching bag when someone's like really going at it?
I
It's like,
have.
Yeah, so yeah, that happens. And Vinton, you need to stay on your bike if at all possible. So you're gonna do driving plus reflexes plus vehicle zen, and your DC is 10 plus the damage you just rolled. So 26.
Boy, I'm glad I got 19 in this.
And this is me house ruling. This is not. Oh! Vinton's
Oh,
off his bike.
Dislocated his shoulder.
Vinton's off his bike.
That is the one thing I'm.
I know. Roll
Wow.
again. I want to know how bad.
Where am I going? Do I have a bike at 2? So.
Okay.
Is that 18?
So 18. So not horrible, but Vincent, you connect with this guy, and just something about the way maybe your wrist was a little too far in just hooked you enough, and you are in this middle space where the bike is going this way. You are slowing down rapidly, and you land and roll on the ground. You take no damage because I rolled and it wasn't enough to really hurt you. You roll, you've got all your combat armor and all that kind of stuff on.
Yeah.
So you roll. Your bike though continues like at speed and hits something, and does one of those like wheel into an object and just flips vertical and falls over. I mean, you were perfectly balanced on the bike. Just you weren't on the bike anymore, and it just kept going in a straight line until it hit something, and just did nose over thing, crashing into some shrubbery or whatever, past this guy. And so combat has begun. Let's roll initiative.
Do we roll initiative because we're outside of the cave?
This is all outside of a cave, right? This is all in this area. Vincent, I need to move you into the scene, so I'm going to move you here.
How do I roll initiative again?
It's a D10 plus reflexes.
Plus reflexes.
I'm glad this is like it was a dirt bike. Man,
Yeah.
that's my first lost vehicle in this whole thing.
It might not be lost. I mean, dirt bikes are kind of tough, right? I mean, like they
You
get
hit a tree at good speed, man.
Yeah,
Dirt
yeah.
bikes aren't that tough. I'm gonna be realistic here.
Yeah.
I totaled it.
I just
But we
totally
got
see
four
Oz and Flower just sitting back. Like, how long do you think we should stay back? How long before we go? Did you see a bike just fly up into the sky? No, we should definitely.
What is I forget what's initiative.
it's a D10 plus your reflexes.
Okay.
Oh, and let me Legend Keeper over. So I
14.
can track combat. Dude, this is awesome.
One thing I'm like built my character for, and it's just like, we're gonna roll a 1 today. And I was like, well, at least we get the 1 out of the way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, last
I rolled
week
the
we had
10,
a
you
crazy
rolled the
amount of
1.
ones.
Yeah, that
Let's
was a hard roll. I wanted it to be hard because the guy was stationary, right?
Right.
That's the only reason why it was so hard. Okay, so
I look cool though.
yes, you did. You looked
Sweet.
awesome. all the way until you started rolling on your butt. Okay, so bad guy is at 12. Who beats a 12?
15.
Okay.
14.
I have a
That guy
negative.
did not know it was coming.
No, did not. Okay.
I have a -1.
What?
How?
I rolled a 1. I have an 8, and then I rolled a 9. So in my mind, I think what happened is Oz went, "We should go," and then gunned it and killed it, and it died.
So there's like a whole round lost.
Oh,
I love
it's
it.
like trying to get it started again.
Okay, good. And Dr. Gauss. What did Ta roll? Oh, you're muted, sir.
Oh, sorry, I have 16.
16. Oh, wow.
Ow!
Dang. All right, well, I'll go first.
Real
Okay.
quick, outside the game, are we killing this guy? Because my idea was to get information.
Y'all can't have
on
that
stuff.
discussion.
Okay, fine enough.
You got to
Yeah,
make that up as you go. Ta,
ahead.
what do you want to do? I'm going to say that Ta, you have rounded this corner up here so that you can be in combat.
Okay.
And you can see, it looks like Vinton's dead because he's on the ground. And Galaxy is holding this guy fighting for its life against this dude.
Well, so is he facing is his back to me or is he facing me?
He's like to the side because he just got hit, right? So you're like looking at his side, and Galaxy is next to him, holding them together.
Okay, so then I'm gonna want to try to sneak up on him and use my new knife, and
Okay.
Just go at him.
Are you going to be on your bike still, or are you going to run down this hill to the guy?
I'd be on my bike until like I got to the entrance and then run.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna put you in there too. Let's spread this all out a little bit. We all know that you're down in this like culvert with the guy. So Vincent, I'm gonna put you over here, and Ta, I'm gonna say that you basically spend this round moving because you started way far away, and you're getting in. You're getting in close, and you're trying to be sneaky. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say you're kind of coming towards him from behind Galaxy, maybe using Galaxy a little bit of cover here. Give me a stealth roll. I mean, this guy did just get hit, so there's a good chance he doesn't see you.
Yeah.
His perception as a lookout. Auto not
16.
suck. 16?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, he probably makes you as you enter into the wooded area. Maybe just a slight shuffle of the dirt or something like that, and he's in the middle of combat, and he knows that there's another person. He maybe hasn't seen you, but he like jerks like he's trying to see this person that's behind him as Galaxy is keeping him from seeing so much. But he's aware that there's somebody there.
Okay.
And let's see here. That's Ta Galaxy. Oh, let me put the bad guy actually on the field so you
So we can see him.
have something to look at. Yeah.
I'm just fighting a ghost. It's okay.
Yeah.
German.
This guy.
Wait, so were we close enough to run up there, or
No, it's like a bike and then run or bike all the way there kind of thing. So you've got this guy right here with you.
Okay. And do I get the sense that the gig is up, that he knows I'm no longer like a damsel in distress?
Yeah, it looks well. He might not. You probably have not spent enough time with him. It's only been 3 seconds to like really know what he knows about Galaxy, but he does know his life is in danger, and like his stuff is way up, and he might not care so much about Galaxy anymore because like the ruse is over for him. He's fighting for his life, and Galaxy being friend or foe probably doesn't matter to him anymore, right? So
Okay.
yeah, so you can give up the ruse now or try and carry it, but it probably won't
Okay.
matter because he's fighting for his life at this point.
Right. So I'm gonna carry on the ruse and be like panicking and like starting to just keep my grapple on him, but also drag him to like the entrance of the tunnel
Over towards
in
this
such
way.
a way that like in a way that he doesn't really get any coverage, so that like any of my mates want to wail on him, they can.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you grab him by the elbow and you start saying, "We gotta go," and you're like dragging him towards the cave entrance, right?
Right.
Okay, cool.
And also, is his radio on him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, if I see him go towards it, I'm gonna try and like
Stop
pretend
that.
like accidentally like knock it out of his hands or whatever in
Okay.
a panic.
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah. So let's maintain the grapple, right? This is going to give you control over like what he can do with his limbs and all that kind of stuff. So you are going to keeping up ruse. You're going to try and control his body so that he can't really be combat effective. Give me your brawling again, brawling and dex versus this guy's evade to try and keep you from controlling him so much.
I like that I keep rolling nines. That's
Yeah.
that's a 20.
Okay, yeah, you have this guy well controlled. You drag him a handful of meters this way, and you position yourself on the far side of him so that all of your friends can see him first instead of you.
Yes.
As you are heading towards this tunnel, kind of through. Yeah, again, you're going through like a slightly wooded area, and let's say you're just now getting back onto the road that leads up to this tunnel, just so that we can kind of see macro where you are and micro where everybody's positioned. And yeah, you've got this guy. He's not going to be able to really. He's not going to be able to really levy a gun unless he breaks your grapple. He's not really going to be able to use his radio unless he breaks your grapple. So you've got him controlled whilst keeping up this ruse. So good stuff.
Sweet.
That's good. Vincent,
How close am I to?
you are 2 meters away.
Cool. So I'm seeing this, right? And so I see that she's still doing the ruse, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let out a bellow of a laugh.
Okay.
I'm gonna be like, and I just wanna be as berserker as I can and take off, and I want to do another flying punt.
Okay.
and I'm aiming for the head.
Okay, cool. So you
I
go
wanna,
for
I
it.
want to try.
Yeah.
I'm trying to knock him out as quick as possible.
So there in the Cyberpunk Red rules, there are not rules about shooting or punching into grapples, right?
Okay.
But in the Cyberpunk 2020 rules, it was easier to shoot and punch people who were engaged in grapple. And the more people that were engaged in the grapple, the easier it became. So
Okay.
I'm going to say that for your headshot, instead of it being your headshot of the punch, instead of it being a +6 to difficulty, I'm going to say it's only a +4 to difficulty.
Awesome.
So it's a little bit easier for you to deck this guy since you've got Galaxy there holding him and keeping him from really being as mobile and defensive as he could be.
Woohoo!
Yeah. So go ahead and roll your to hit. It's his evasion +4. So it's going to be an 18 total to hit.
Damn it! All the hell!
What'd you
No!
get? What'd you get? Oh,
Another one.
Oh no!
This is a repeat of last week.
Yeah. No.
Here
Okay.
we go.
Okay.
Let me roll another 10. See where it goes. Punches. Do punches have? Oh wait, no, I get 2 of them, right?
You do get 2 punches, and punches aren't like bullets where they tell a lot of stories afterwards. It's like, you
Cool.
missed or whatever. I mean, I think in the Cyberpunk Red rules there is going to be like a crit fail chart. So like there could be something really bad that happens now, but I don't have that chart in front of me, so we don't get to go through it. So yeah, you get 2 punches.
We'll try it again.
Do your second. There you go. Oh, versus this guy's evade. We rolled a 10 on the evade. So even though
Really?
Galaxy,
No!
yeah, I know. Even though Galaxy, you're holding him and all this kind of stuff, he is wriggling as hard as he can to not get punched. So yeah, you do another big sweep, and he just moves just enough to avoid getting hit.
It's starting to look like.
Yeah. It's good though. It's a good fight. He gets to go. So he's gonna try and get out of this grapple from Galaxy and try and get some control over the situation or run or whatever he wants to do. But first he's got to do is break this grapple. So he's gonna roll his brawling versus what is I guess you control the grapple, so it'd be like his evade to get out of it versus your brawling to maintain it. So
Let's go, Galaxy.
yeah, so Galaxy, hold on. That is a 17.
So do I have to roll again now?
Yeah, so roll your brawling plus dex and beat a 17 to maintain control of this guy.
20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get another shot.
That's real good.
Cool. Yeah, you've got this guy locked all up. He tries to get away. Now the ruse is kind of up, right? Like he made concerted effort. Probably said like, "Let me go," and didn't get let go. He's like, "Oh, okay. This situation is much worse than I thought it was." Good. At the end of this round, Oz, you were just now rounding the corner. You spent the whole round. You're like, "Oh, looks like they got it."
It took a couple tries to get it started. Everybody helped first time, get it going. It was like, oh, now he got
it. Yeah. Back to the top of the round, Ta. You were running up. Now this situation has changed a little bit. The guy is, 6 meters away from you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna want to slice and dice around his neck, so I'm gonna see if I can whip out. So I get as close as I can.
Sure.
To slice and dice around his neck, and then just kind of lasso around his neck.
Okay.
So I have basically choking control over him.
Yeah. Give me your was it melee or is it brawling?
Sure. I would assume it's a melee because it's like a weapon rather than just my hand.
Yeah, and you're trying to whip it around his neck. Okay, so melee versus his evasion. He is at a minus for all of this because he is engaged in a grapple. And as long as he doesn't roll a 10, that's going to be okay. So his evasion is a 17.
Oh. Oh, I rolled a 9, 22.
Okay, and this guy's not a slut, but you guys are rolling really well. So, yeah, you get your slice and dice around him, and you can do 2d6 damage right now with this guy.
I only got 6 damage with him.
Okay, so yeah, he starts to choke as you are doing that. You get a second attack because it's melee.
Yeah.
So I guess you're maintaining and really just doing damage, right? Are you choking this guy?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
just definitely choking.
So then
yeah.
just straight continue doing damage.
Okay.
And roll another 2d6. And it's choking, so it ignores all armor and all that stuff. Like
7.
This is like the most 7. So you did 6 and 7 to the guy.
Yeah. So 15 overall.
And Vinton, I'm gonna scroll up a little bit. You had done 16 to him earlier. Sweet. Okay. Cool. He either dies or passes out. One of the two things just happened. As his body goes limp and he slumps to the ground. Because he just took like 31 points of damage. He's not like armed, or he's not armored. So it's like, he just got clocked and then choked out. So yeah, this dude is on the ground. He is dying. First combat round. Does anybody do anything about that?
Anybody got first aid?
Oz pulls up and says, "I'm here."
I do have first aid.
I'm not gonna let go of my slice and dice. I'll loosen it so he's not choking, but he's still within. Yeah.
I think
I remove the radio and put it somewhere out of his reach.
I would like
Do we?
it.
Do,
So
do we
I'm
want
gonna say this is the first combat round, so I'm rolling another death save for him.
Do we want to save his life, y'all, so we can ask him some questions, or what?
That was the plan, or I would have just shot him.
All right, I apply first aid if in an attempt at first aid.
Okay, cool. So he's been dying for 3 rounds now. And he is still alive, so roll your first aid.
That's it. First aid plus what?
Yeah, first aid plus plus tech.
Uh, 14.
14. Not enough to save him. Because he's been dying for so many rounds. Okay, he dies. I was gonna see if he made it, if he held out for another round, but he didn't. So yeah, you're sitting there working on him, and like doing chest compressions and all that kind of stuff, and it looks like whatever damage was done to his neck was too much, and like that windpipe is collapsed, and as you're doing these chest compressions, there's just nothing getting into his body. Is there like deep bruising starts to form around his neck already from that slice and dice cutting into him.
All right, I start digging around and seeing what I can find out on his person about who he is and who he works for.
Sure, yeah.
I'd unwrap my finger or my slice and dice from him.
Yeah.
After I know he's dead.
So you check this guy over. He's got a huge American traditional tattoo on his chest that says Big Iron Gang, and it's got a picture of like 6 different locomotive engines on it, of like old-timey steam stuff all the way up to the modern chew engines. It looks like a tattoo he's had for a while, right? You can see it kind of fading into the skin as he's had it for a fair bit, and he's got an SMG on him and that radio, and probably like some food. I mean, he's
another can of beans.
Yeah, I mean, he's just out here for the day. It wasn't like he was out here to live. So yeah, on his person isn't a whole lot of stuff other than this giant tattoo.
I want to. Local. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do I know what Big Iron Gangs is?
Yeah. You roll. Let's see here. Go ahead and roll like your kith. I want to see if just your own innate like nomad knowledge, and Vinton, you're both kind of asking the same question. Just roll your innate kith abilities. So you like your special ability plus a D10, and do you just know that tribe?
Is there anything I could roll to see if I've heard about him, heard about this gang from the city?
Yeah, do a local expert for you, Oz.
So I
Okay.
rolled a 1.
Sweet. Yeah, you don't know who these people are.
Okay.
Vincent
Just my vehicle's in and plus
plus a D10.
14.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, cool.
I got a
You got a what?
15.
15. Okay, cool. So there is a family called Big Iron. They're a train-based family, doing obviously distribution and delivery and all that kind of stuff. But as far as you know, they're not a gang. So Vincent, for you, that's what you know.
Okay.
Oz, you had a 15?
Yep.
Okay, so they're in the kind of back channels, stuff you had sometimes seen rumblings about in like the game chats back when you were in SMUD.
Mhm.
There were some SMUD employees that were complaining about that this group Big Iron, who used to be very reliable, had started to become more and more difficult to work with, and they gotta go out and meet him again, and how it's such a big pain, and they're not gonna be able to log in for the next couple of days while they go and do this meet, and and like someone would say it's Big Iron, and then somebody else would go and it's like, hey, this is not the place to have this discussion. Right, ticket logged. And everybody's like, "Oh, you're gonna get fucked." And so, like, you've heard that name before in a very specific context, but it was a ways back for Oz.
So that looks like that might have been a mistake, but I don't know.
You guys hear over the radio the same gravelly voice. What was the guy's name? Frankfurt?
Frankfurt,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Frankfurt, check in.
I quickly turn to the others and explain what's going on and be like, do you guys want to go like hide and I'll just answer the radio because he knows I'm here?
Cool. I'll grab the body. And is there a ravine somewhere around here? I mean, we're in the mountains.
There is this like raised platform here under the tracks. Like there is a period here where you can see a spillway going underneath that raised platform bridge type thing, just keeping the tracks level. So he's got a 4-wheeler.
Cool. Doc, help me out here. Grab the feet. I grab the head. We're gonna go hide this body. Need him. Need that bridge.
I'm going to add his ammo to mine and I guess throw his SMG on the bike. And she's all right. Galaxy has his radio, so that's everything else, right?
Yes.
I'll hide the bikes.
Okay.
Awesome. So I extend the antenna and then look at it and try to push the buttons heat in. It's like, hello?
Cool. So everybody breaks and goes and starts doing like very necessary things to clean up this scene, and you're like, hello? I love it.
Yeah.
Good. Even empathy here? Okay. Where's Frankfurt?
He went to go pee in the forest. I'm waiting for him to come back. He said you guys were coming up to get me.
Cool. Give me a persuade.
All those 9s are coming due.
Yep. Let's see.
Okay, so it was persuade plus what?
Yeah. Oh, persuade plus cool.
Okay, so that's 8 plus 13?
Yeah. And it's over a radio, so it's not like he's able to see your face and make a bunch of discriminations.
Right.
So I'm sorry. Is 13 your total?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Yeah, you do that. There's like this pause. All right, well, when he gets back, tell him to radio in.
Okay. Yeah. Bye?
It's out, darling.
Oh, out.
All right, good. So yeah, you look up and Vincent and Ta have this guy like you're stuffing him down the spillway isn't actually wide enough really, so you're like kind of cramming him down in there. But you get it. It's like you put a little bush over him, and that's good enough.
As
Oh,
I, I'm done kicking this guy down a hole or just trying to like kick his parts in. I'm gonna go back to my bike and get my double barrel and put it in the holster, and then just put my regular pistol in the back of my pants.
Okay,
I'm gonna try to pull Vinton's bike out of the tree.
cool. Yeah, you go, and it's like you go to pull it down, and the rear shock that holds the back wheel and all that kind of stuff, that rear shock is torqued. So the bike, the engine probably works just fine, but the it's not gonna drive straight.
But this guy had a 4-wheeler, right?
He did.
I was gonna take the 4-wheel.
Okay.
Like, I'm trying to keep out of trouble with what's his
Mailbox?
mailbox.
You lose me a bike, but you brought me a 4-wheeler.
Hey!
While they're
You could ride my bike. You could ride my bike, and I'll ride the 4-wheeler since it's probably more like a car. It's probably safer.
While they're figuring that out, I'm
Right.
like checking the tunnel entrance and
Right.
seeing if I can notice anything.
Yeah, so you're looking back towards this tunnel entrance. So there's that garage door that is that's shut for vehicles, but the tunnel itself is open, right? And as you're taking a minute and kind of listening, you can hear like welding torches. You can hear the sounds of like hammers on metal, just kind of tinking out of that tunnel. You can hear like work getting done in there.
Work it, baby.
Yeah, exactly. The keys are in the ignition for that 4-wheeler, by the way. Like, this guy is not he's not expecting any of this, so all the stuff is just there. In the 4-wheeler compartment is probably like a spare set of tools and like fire starting equipment kind of stuff. And he's got a can of
Wait,
beans.
what kind of clothes was he wearing?
Oh, like tan overalls, basically.
How
boots.
tall is he?
It's Ta's size.
Okay, Todd's gonna take his
Tall
clothes before he kicks him down the little hole.
So you strip the guy naked?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's underwear on, right?
No, it's hot. None of that.
Oh, jeez.
So yeah, you get it off and work on putting a dead man's clothes on.
Yeah, just kind of over my stuff. I'm not necessarily I'm taking off maybe my, tracksuit sweater off, but for the most part, everything else is on.
Good, because it was super hot in that tracksuit.
Yeah, it's
sweater.
hot. He's sweating. He's sweating. His wig is starting to come undone a little bit. He's good though.
The stage makeup is running.
Yeah, yeah. He's like he took his beanie off a while ago because it's just deathly hot.
Yeah. Good.
His glasses
All
are
right,
still on
guys.
though, but sliding.
So
All right, guys, what's the plan going from here? What's next?
yeah, actually, this would probably be a really good stopping point if we wanted to take a quick break. Does that work
Yes,
for
I
all
would
of
like
you?
to get cookies
Okay.
are needed.
Yeah, good. Cookie run is a good idea. I'm going to do that too. Okay, so let us take a quick 10-minute break. We'll be back at 9:55-ish my time, which would be, do the math. I'm in Eastern. So we'll be back at 5 minutes before the hour and all of that good stuff. Let me find the OBS so I can do that. Everyone, we'll be right back with more big iron fun. Hey, all right, and we're back. Good stuff. All right, but last where we left off, Ta had stripped a guy naked, and then shoved his body down the spillway under a little bridge thing. um, Frankfurt is no more, and you all have a radio and Frankfurt's four-wheeler, and you've got this kind of mysterious garage and train tunnel situation that you are looking at, and that's it. It's quiet. There's apparently somebody on the other end waiting for Frankfurt to get back from taking a leak.
Did they say? I asked Galaxy. Did they say that they were sending people out to get you?
Yeah, yes, they did.
Okay.
I could play stupid and be like, this guy is taking a long time to pee, and there were people after me. Come help. If we want to set up like a trap, maybe, or I don't know.
I don't
What did
know
he
about
sound
that.
like?
Very old and like he smokes way too fucking much.
It won't be him.
The Frankfurt or the guy on the radio?
No,
the guy
Frank.
on the other end of the river.
What did Frankfurt sound like? Todd would ask this. What did the guy sound like that we just killed? And I'm wearing his clothes now. What do I sound like?
Here we go.
I look at Vincent and I think, was he like this before?
No, but trust me, man. Before we got you, a lot of stuff.
I heard something about a building blowing up. How close was he
We
to
don't
that?
talk. We don't look, man. He shows the lines under his eyes. He's like, look, dude, I've been in damn meetings here. We'll talk about it later. But so
Is
you
there
want to mimic this guy?
is there anyone in the family that it maybe have been exposed to that might have sounded close to this Frankfurt person? Frankfurt person?
Yeah, totally. That's a great one. Frankfurt sounds kind of like, let's say the cook back at camp. Wally. Frankfurt sounds
Right.
kind of like Wally.
Frankfurt sounds kind of like Wally. Look up, guy.
Do I need to roll to see if I can sound like this person?
I mean,
I don't know what skill that would be.
right, yeah. So you're going to, like, there's no impersonation skill. There's no, like, acting skill in Red. There is one in 2020. I maybe at the end of this we give you a dot in acting or a point in acting. But
I would say perception, not perception.
I mean, yeah. So Wally's kind of he's got like a soft country accent, like like a soft West Texas country accent.
Yeah.
So you can kind of like riff on that a little bit, and we'll give you like a plus to your persuade because you know kind of what accent to affect. But like your face is not right? Like your face is not Frankfurt's. So voice totally.
Could if I took things off my face, like what did he look like? Could I from afar just kind of like look like I'm walking someone away, or
You go back over to this bush, you take the bush off, you look down at the guy's face. And he's kind of
wipe the blood
relaxed,
off
but
it?
yeah, I was like, I think I could figure this out. Yeah, like he's got darker eyebrows than you do, and you'd have to make some changes on that front, and the cheekbones aren't right, the line of the jaw isn't right. I mean, you'd have to like really stage up that makeup and really work on your contours to get that going.
I look at Vincent. I'm like, Etch a Sketch is looking at the dead guy again.
Hey man, hey, let him do his work, cause
I mean, okay. I could I roll to see if I have like like a makeup kit on me or anything like that?
I mean, this has been something that has been kind of. I'm going to say that you have a tiny bit of makeup with you,
Okay.
like not enough to do a full.
My
not
usual.
not enough to do a full face, but like enough to like do something. You've got some eyeliner, some shadow. You've got some blush. You've got some you got some things that you could do to like maybe at a distance not immediately be pegged as something that you're not, or someone that you're not. What would I make you roll for this? I don't even know. I guess stealth.
Okay.
I mean that's the best until we put something in it that would work, in my opinion.
Yeah, right. I mean, like I don't know what skill to use really. Education. Like it feels like something like that. Let's go with education. Like, do you know how to do like the right with the tools you got?
Okay.
How to do a perfect makeup job in the backwoods?
Yeah,
We could do it
with like a compact,
Like,
and
subscribe.
it has 4 colors to it, and like a little brush that isn't so great anymore. It's like old and stiff.
So should I use intelligence in education, or should I use like cool or something like that?
I think intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay.
To like think your way through this one. I don't know. Like yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do education plus intelligence, so that's 11.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good 20.
All right.
That's a 20. I just rolled a 9.
All right, good.
Yeah.
So the three of you are sitting here as like Ta has his compact open and he's looking at like this dirty mirror as he's applying makeup and trying to get some sort of contours, and he's looking at this dead guy and he's looking at the mirror and he's doing the thing, and it's like you watch as a face vaguely emerges from
And
this.
like he's talking to himself too, like working on like some sort of like West Texas accent. So he's like talking to himself.
Bill vibes off of like
Actually, is like no, a little bit more drawl on that R.
Yeah, Galaxy's coaching.
Yeah, and like he kind of draw a little more the like.
I'm gonna look
more
to see if somebody's coming. Can I do that? I don't want to be.
Yes, you are lookout. And so the three of you are over there at this ditch, and I'm just gonna ping the ditch so y'all know kind of where you're at. So you're all over here at this ditch as Ta is becoming Frankfurt. In like the thinnest of stretches, Ta is becoming Frankfurt, and Oz, you're like kind of in this cusp of trees over here, so you can see a good line on the garage, and all that stuff. And Oz, you see 6 guys come out. I just rolled a d6.
Oh, for the love of all
you see 6 guys walk out.
As he was doing that, I was reloading my SMG with the fire bullet.
Okay, sure. So you got your so yeah, Oz, you see as 6 men and women come out. They're all wearing these like tan overalls. 2 of them have guns, and the other 4 have one of them has like a little helmet with a band around it, like a white stripe around the helmet. And the other mean, they all have pistols. I'm sorry, 2 of them have long guns, and then they all have pistols that you can see. And one of them is wearing this helmet with a band, and looks like they've got some sort of like bag or satchel with them, hanging off their hip, and that takes care of 3 of them. The other 3 look like the other 3 are like big. It's like a large, broad-shouldered man and woman that are carrying like wrenches, and I think that's everybody, right? Am I missing one?
No, you got one more.
Okay,
You got,
that's right.
yeah, 3 in the first.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so then the 6th person is going to be a real kind of small, slight woman who is maybe 5 foot, and she's got like circular glasses on, thick rims, and everybody's kind of around her. So she's in the middle of these 6 people as they come walking out of this garage. The garage opened up a little bit, and they all kind of ducked underneath and come walking out. And you spot them as soon as they're out of the garage. So we'll start the scene now as they've all come out of the garage. You've ID'd everybody and have begun relaying that to the group.
Yeah, I see the garage door open, and I'm like, something's happening, guys. On the comms, I'm like, garage door's open. We got people coming out. These are some big dudes. There's like 5. There's like 5 or 6 of them. There's 6. Everybody's armed. What are we gonna do?
Y'all want
You
to
guys should
try to make that radio check?
Have they spotted us?
Do any of them have a radio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the person with the helmet has a radio.
Can
And it's
Has
am I
nobody-
far enough away that I can easily sneak back to where they are?
Yeah, you're like out here, and you could sneak back to this area. And Galaxy, you had a question?
Yeah, I asked, did it look like they had spotted us yet?
No. Looks like they just got out of the garage. They're kind of looking around. They haven't spotted anybody yet, but you're all like through woods, a couple of sections of woods actually before them. And you are up the hill a little bit from them. So as you are alerted to their presence, you all look, and kind of through the trees, you can make out the forms of people, whereas Oz, you can clearly see all these people down the hill from you.
And
Yeah.
I say, well, it looks like it's time for me to take center stage, and I take the radio and come running down. I'm like, oh my god, thank goodness y'all are here. He's taking way too long. I don't know why he isn't back yet.
And then you'll hear a voice behind some bushes saying, "Hey, I'm struggling over here. Give me a minute. I'm doing what the bears do." In whatever kind of voice I can.
Sure. Yeah. Give me your persuade there, Ta.
I'm pulling out my long rifle and aiming at the radio guy.
Okay.
That is a 13.
Okay. Good. And Galaxy, I think Galaxy also needs to do a persuade.
Oakley dokley.
Oakley dokley.
That's persuade plus.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, persuade plus cool.
Woohoo! I remembered one for once. I rolled a 10.
Oh, all right. Roll another one.
All right. That's a 10 plus an 8 plus an 8, so 26.
Okay. Awesome.
Wait, did I get to use my +2 on that one, or only?
Yeah. Because you're just your voice.
Okay.
It's a +2. They haven't seen you yet.
Then that I think is 15.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, your Galaxy is running up to them saying, help me. It's taking forever. I'm really scared. And they they kind of spread out a little bit to make room for Galaxy to come up to them. Whereas originally they were very close around this shorter woman, and they hear Frankfurt say, "I'm doing the thing that bears do," in as close to a voice as you can get, and you're kind of shouting it, right? So it's like kind of far away. They don't see Ta, they don't see Frankfurt, but they hear his voice. And it does not appear that any of them are suspicious or alerted or like freaked out in any way. As the group expands, their circle gets wider. The 5 of them on the outside kind of spread out to allow Galaxy to come up to the group if it wants to. Vinton, you've raised your rifle through the woods, and you're on the person with the helmet and the radio.
Yeah, and the radio. Yep.
Okay. You're looking through some trees, but you've got a bead on that person.
Yep. And I'm aiming for the head.
Okay.
And I just, and it's AP. I never undid the AP round on that rifle.
Okay. Good to know.
I only got 20 left, so.
Am I out of range for my SMG?
It's at a medium range to long range, so it'd be difficult for you to hit anybody with your SMG, but you could totally fire and hit them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's difficult for me to hit anybody with it anyway. So.
Be cool.
Yeah.
I think on a low tone, just be like, everybody be cool. Let's see how this will work.
So Galaxy, they've opened the group so that Galaxy can run up to them. Does it do so, or does it hang back? What's your you can decide how close you want to be to them. They're allowing you to walk right up to them if you wanted to.
Yeah, so I run until I hear the fake Frankfurt call out.
Okay.
And then I stop and turn and have a obvious look of relief, and then look back and go sort of that roll your eyes and a smile,
Okay.
kind of thing. And
Okay.
then I really slow down, but I'm still walking towards them, but very, very, very slowly.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna kind of put them over here to you as you're inching towards them and they're inching towards you, kind of thing, just so we can kind of get a sense of you are far apart, but they are heading towards you, kind of thing.
Is that a Doctor Who?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that's my group. And actually, what I should probably do is toss a couple of them onto the thing, just so you've got a good sense for their positioning. I feel like it might come up, knowing the way y'all are.
What are you trying to say?
You're way back over there. I'm just saying, y'all have a
history?
a method that is effective for you.
And
Get
that's
into trouble.
supposed to be madness.
Effective is debatable.
It worked last time.
Yeah, so let's label this. This one is short woman. One in the middle is a short woman. Next to the short woman is helmet guy. Full helmet. Show nameplate. Boom. Are you all seeing the names?
No, not yet. But
No.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I forgot how to do this. Show nameplate. There we go.
I see my
Okay.
nameplate. That's it, though.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Player permission C. I wish there was a way to make that a
There it
universal
is.
truth.
Yeah, it's showing.
I see short woman. I don't
There
see
we
long
good.
guy.
Yeah,
I see
I've
short
got-
woman and tall helmet.
I've got to do all of these, man. Sucks.
Well, you can just label the because 3 of them have wrenches and the other one has a gun, so or a long gun.
Two of them have long guns, and the other 3 have pistols. The 2 in front have.
Of course. Oh. I need to go ahead and handle that radio guy here soon.
Let's see here. Labeled by the things that you noticed first. Long gun one.
I would do that. I'd be like, Galaxy, do you know what you're doing? Galaxy? Oh yeah, you can't talk. You're coming towards them.
No, you can do the subvocal, right? You've got the ear
yeah, I've got
monitor thing?
subvocal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got that. I'm acting.
And then I'll subvocally just to Galaxy. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to slowly come up and surprise attack them, or what? What's our plan?
I have no fucking clue what our plan is. I just was trying to sneak up on that other guy so that he wouldn't radio down to anyone. That kind of didn't work. But
Okay, here's the plan.
I mean, we could just let me go in, and you could pretend to be. I don't know. No.
I don't think that would be a good
Vin's
idea.
Vin's not cool with you going into the giant concrete death bunker.
Death bunker.
Like, we do need to find out if our train is here, but at the same time, it's like.
I mean, I hear welding inside the tunnel, and like they're working on something in there, like hammers and shit.
I have a pretty good idea of trains in there.
It's big enough. This tunnel theoretically would be big enough to hide a full-on mile-long steel train, right?
This tunnel here that is on the map visually is not that long.
Okay.
It's like maybe maybe a couple of 1,000 feet long.
Okay, but if trains were coming and going every other day or every 3 days or something like that.
No, this is
twice a week, and then they're not at all for now.
Not
That
at
is
all.
very suspicious.
This is the point of where, like, so Vin knows that this is the point, like this is the bottleneck, but it's like he doesn't want to risk Galaxy going in there by himself. If you can get a good look at what's going in there, and then maybe make a dash, we can cover your retreat. If you can get a good look at what's going in there, but do not, I repeat, do not go in that building because there's no guarantee we can get you back with that many people. But if you can get a good look inside and then make a break for it, we can cover your retreat.
All right, I'll see what I can do in terms of talking. Ta, just poop a little while longer for just a minute. Yeah.
Okay. Call me whenever you need me, and I'll slowly start coming up.
Oakley dokley.
Then racks around.
So
Cool.
I get a little bit closer, and I'm
Real quick,
like,
Vinton, roll your stealth on that.
Oh, one bad.
Don't roll a one. Don't
Yeah.
roll a one.
People have augmented
Oh,
hearing
God.
sometimes.
God bless America. Did I finally put a 1 in that?
What kind of armor do you man?
I'm far enough away. Its armor does not affect this. 8. Alright. Come on. 17.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
you do that, and like you're watching, and doesn't seem like anybody's noticed. But maybe I don't know if any of y'all have augmented audio, but like Ta, you might have been close enough to hear something, or Oz, you might have been close enough to hear something, but it seems like the group was not. So, good on you.
I'm
I
too
think
far
we
away
will.
to definitely pick up any sort of cybernetics, right?
Correct. You'd have to be within 6 meters. Now,
Yeah.
as they move towards Galaxy, it's conceivable that you could inch your way closer and do a scan to see if there's some cybernetics over there.
It's conceivable. It's extremely unlikely that I could do that without getting caught. I looks at that and goes, no. I blew the whole operation. I'll stay here.
Oh man, that's so
All
funny.
Battle on itself. That's not happening.
That is so funny. Okay, cool. So you are, so Galaxy, they are continuing to approach you. The guys with the long guns spread out just a little bit more. So this one goes kind of off the map, but I'll move them like up this way. And as you get in closer, you can see that this short woman, again 5 feet tall, you can see that she's a little bit older, and like her teeth are really like yellowed and maybe missing and that kind of thing. Like there's some of that stuff going on. And as you get closer, she says, "Sweetheart, come over here." Where's Frankfurt?
Didn't you just hear him? He was just over there. He said he had to do what the bears do, so I assume
He's always
scratch his back? Poop? I don't know.
He ain't scratching his back. Kid's disgusting.
Where am I?
Oh, girl, you're a long way from wherever home is for you. You're out on you're out by Highway 80, which is a little bit north of you, but I'm sorry where you're at. You're from Detroit?
Yes. This does not look like Detroit.
No, girl, you're in California. You are a long way from Detroit. Man,
like my jaw drops open and I'm just like, what?
Okay. Yeah, you look properly shocked. You're like, yeah, I'm surprised there wasn't a mountain lion or something come find you if you were all the way out here. But let's get you inside and get you some water and kind of hear your story.
Oh, okay. Do we need to wait for Frankfurt, or do we just go in without him?
She said, boy stinks. I don't need him coming back in if he's going to be adding extra to his musk.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The guy in the helmet is this tall gentleman. He's got kind of broader shoulders, but he doesn't have like a lot of bulk on him. He's kind of like a thin, wide shoulders, but like otherwise seems kind of wiry in terms of like muscle mass and all that kind of stuff. And on his satchel, he kind of opens it up, and you see him pull out a cantina of water, and he says, are you thirsty? Do you need any medical attention? And she goes, oh, yeah. Do you need stuff from the medic?
No, I think I'm okay. I'm just a little banged up. That's all.
Okay, we'll get you some Band-Aids. And he puts his water away.
Do I notice, like, that I can see any, like, Big Iron Gang tattoos on them, too?
Yeah, so just as she was gesturing, you saw what looked like on the inside some, like, puffs of, like, smoke tattoo on her like, wrist.
Okay.
And you probably on the medic, on, his stuff is probably a little open, and you can probably see the tops of, like, maybe some sparks or something like that that's been tattooed into his chest. It's like barely coming up on the neck.
Hold on.
What we doing, y'all?
Mm-hmm.
How far?
I mean, she's got to give what's his name back his radio, right? It gives her an excuse to run back.
Yes.
I have. So, in normal fashion of this group, I have a strange plan.
Okay,
how far
yes.
is this person from Long Gun from me? Long Gun 1?
Oh, let's call it. Well, you're further back, not really visible to them, right? Because you've been calling and you've been shouting from your poop hole, wherever Frankfurt's poop hole is. And so I'm going to say that your range to Long Gun number 1 is going to be like maybe 30 meters downhill from you. Does that seem reasonable? I'm just trying to think of like far enough
that's
away
fair.
that there would have been enough trees between y'all you could have shouted without them reasonably
Mhm.
spotting you, but not so far that you're kind of out of the scene. So I'm trying to kind of think of a range that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Out of character, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about yelling possum and just beelining it to long gun and then trying to stealthily kill him. And if I can't, then all hell breaks loose when Vinton shoots other long. But like, I'll be like, oh my god, there's a possum, and I'll like make a diversion and go for one of the long guns, and then Vinton goes for the other long gun, and then
Why?
we'll try to keep everybody alive, and then
Why
we'll crush his ass.
possum? Why not bear?
Well, what else could?
Cougar.
I mean,
She
but
just
like,
said cougar.
you have to be
Yell cougar.
small.
Mountain
It has to be
lion.
small.
Yeah, mountain lions are out here for sure. Like
Yeah,
y'all
definitely.
all know that there are mountain lions in these mountains.
A possum?
I mean, it has to be something small where they like, oh, okay, there's a mountain lion over there.
I mean,
it needs to be
other
something
than
small that would be
when
harder
you
to
like
see.
showing up in Todd's
Also,
tent.
do you know how scary you'd be if you were shitting in the woods and an possum
I
just
mean, he's
sneaks up
got a
on you?
point. Let's keep it. I vote possum. Why not? The guy who just got done doing a flying fist off of a bike. Why not? Let's see if this rides.
I mean,
This is
that's the
not
only
going-
idea I have, because if you get in there, we're screwed, because my costume's not going to get me anywhere. But maybe if I'm like running towards them, like, oh my god, possum, there's going to be a diversion. Maybe you can take one of the radios or something, or just find some cover, and then Vinton can hopefully shoot some of the long gun. I don't know. That's just what I was thinking.
I mean, I've got his radio on me. So far, I've been pretty good at convincing them. So yeah, I could like trip and fall on her radio for a minute.
Yeah, make Vinton seem like he's like chasing you,
There's
and I'm
something.
scared of a possum.
There's something that you all would know about these old school radios that is not a part of your normal cybernetic radios, especially like I think Ta is the tech. Do any of you
Yeah.
else have basic tech?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Oh, was it Vinton?
Nope, not me.
3.
Okay. So yeah, I guess anybody with like basic tech of like 3 or higher, you would know that these really old style radios, if you're on the channel that everybody talks on, and you just hold down the talk button, no one else can transmit. That's how those old school radios work. It's like one of us was transmitting, no one else can break in and transmit.
Of course, Galaxy doesn't know this, so
I would definitely relay that to Galaxy.
Okay. So you mentioned that over the comms that go to the galaxies, yeah. Because like in your cybernetics, they're always changing frequencies and always doing like digital handshakes and all that kind of stuff. But these old school radios, they were kind of cool in that, like, especially in the time of the red, if you're the ones that have them, nobody else is on this stuff. But once somebody has it and they're holding down the button, no one else can talk on that frequency.
okay. As soon as he tells me that, I like hold the radio like I was like up to my chest and just turn it so they can't see that I'm holding the talk button, but I'm like holding it
Sure.
against my body.
Yeah.
Because Frankfurt told me to keep it safe just in case it needed help. So
Perfect. So yeah, you've got the button depressed, and you're kind of canceling that frequency right now. What happens next?
I'm still walking towards the woman.
Okay.
Well, Oz isn't doing anything. He is just watching and being quiet. He's not going to set this storm going.
Let's watch
Can I start?
Galaxy. While keeping aimed on long gun.
So you've moved aim to long gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I've now noticed Tall Helmet Guy's a medic, and he has something about that. He feel like shooting a medic. Yet.
Can I see if I can start moving a little bit closer stealthily to see if I can, so I can like reach someone closer?
Yeah, you can totally. All of you can stealth to change your position. So
Okay.
roll your stealth to move closer to the group.
Can, not should.
I have
Oz says I'm staying put.
I have a 21.
Okay.
And I want to get as close to. Get close to long gun 1 as I can.
So I'm gonna move you. I'm gonna move you over here. You are now 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say each of these is 5 meters. You're 15 meters away from him now, and it does not appear that he's detected you.
Okay. And so over the as I've kind of settled in a new place, I'd kind of tell the group my plan of, okay, this is what I'm thinking. I'm gonna create a distraction, run to long gun 1. So everyone will be, you know, like confused, and then Vinton will have long gun 2 in his sights. I'll try to see if I can get long gun 1 quietly, and if I can't, then you open up, and Galaxy and Oz stay safe, and Galaxy keep the radio off.
Got
So
it.
depressed.
So depressed. It needs cookies.
All right.
Stop talking about cookies.
I love that y'all kind of like backed yourselves into this. Like, I don't feel like any of y'all feel great about this.
No. But there's
Well,
nothing else we can
here
really
we
do.
are.
This is what we do. We do stupid plans that somehow end up working somewhat.
Okay. So, you Galaxy continue to go towards them, right?
Yep.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna say yeah. You're 10 meters away from Short Woman, and 15-ish from Tall Helmet here. Ta, go ahead and do another stealth if you want to get closer to this guy.
Okay.
Doctor.
17.
17. Okay. You get within 5, call it 8 meters from the guy. This is about as close as you feel like you can get before you have to break line of sight. You know, like you've got some big trees and thick brush. You've been going low through this stuff, keeping your head down. And you're right at the spot where it's like, as soon as I leave this cover, there's no way he doesn't see me.
Cool. And then, do I see the wrench? The guy back there?
You are, with the cover you're at right now, you can't currently see the wrench that's in the back, but you did spot the wrench before.
Okay. Do you think I could piece together if I try to attack long gun with, some sort of either stealthy moves or without shooting things, that he would be able to see us, or no, not necessarily?
Yeah, this crew is not going to lose line of sight of each other.
Okay.
So if you do anything to one of them, odds are the others in this group are all going to get to see it.
Okay.
Distraction. That's what.
Galaxy, do a human perception for me. Since you're here, you can see everybody as you're walking into the group.
Human perception plus what?
Plus empathy.
Okay. 16.
16. Okay, cool. As you're walking up to these people, it looks like they are, they're really nervous. They are being, a Short Woman is calm, cool, and collected, and she's welcoming you in. But the people around her, especially the ones on the edges, the long guns and the wrenches, you see all their shoulders are tight. And they are looking around, like the wrenches glance you, but they're looking beyond you. And they are nervous, visibly nervous to you. Certainly Galaxy has seen plenty of combat people, and these 4 at least appear to be expecting some kind of fight. They don't, like, there's not enough for them to really act on it, but they are tense, and Galaxy's reading that from them.
Over the subcoms, I'm like, y'all, these people are really, like, anxious and nervous. Like, they look ready to spring. Just so you know.
How far away is she from the entrance of that?
Probably 100 feet. You know,
So not enough to get a.
So what is that? 30 yards? Right? No. 30
Wait,
times.
how many feet?
Just 90 feet.
Yeah, so that'd be 30, 32, 33-ish yards away. 33 yards.
hold up on what you're doing. Galaxy, how comfortable are you continue going with them?
I feel cool.
Let's play this long game out and see if you can get a look inside that building before we decide
it.
to start getting loud.
Out loud, I say, "Is this area dangerous? Yeah, there's so many of you with like weapons and stuff."
Yeah. As soon as you say that, you're like maybe here to the short woman. As soon as you speak to them, out of the tall helmet's radio, you get tons of feedback. As like you're holding on this radio and you've got the channel open and you've been like broadcasting empty air for a little while now. And then you speak and it comes out of his radio all loud and then it goes back into your radio and it just becomes this like really loud pitch thing for a quick second.
I jump.
Okay. And you see all of these people tense up. Like the guys with the guns raise up. They didn't hear any shots though, and they glance at each other just make sure everybody's still standing. And they are like kind of looking out. And the second wrench kind of moves in towards Tall Helmet. Or I should say towards Tall Helmet, not towards Short Woman. And she says, boy, turn. She says, boy, turn down your radio. Golly, thing like that. Girl, don't clutch it so tight. You set it off.
Oh, sorry. I've never seen one of these before.
Yeah, it's old tech. You can't hack it. Looks around. Oh, y'all, calm down. Come on, girl.
And I release the button
Okay.
just temporarily, but I like keep my hand right over to press it as soon as they like move to their radio.
Sure. Perfect. Yeah, and you see him kind of turn down the volume on it a little bit. And I'm so sorry. Galaxy had said something. Oh, it had jumped. And yeah, okay, cool. So Short Woman has kind of done her thing. And you see the guys with long guns when she says like everybody calm down, like their guns were kind of up-ish a little bit and they're like slightly down. like okay, I'll calm down, but like I'm not letting go of this gun. And she says, how long ago were you in Detroit?
I mean, I was in my house in Detroit and then I woke up here. So I don't know.
Jesus. What day do you think it is?
Out of character. How long ago was it that I moved to Sacramento?
Oh, we can make that up. It can be any.
It was like 6 months or something. I think I haven't been here long.
Yeah.
So I give a date like 6 months ago.
Okay, cool. She goes, God damn. Girl, I got some bad news for you. It's April. It's been a while since you've been awake.
Dad, you're lying. It's not April.
I wish that I was. Here, show her. And the tall helmet medic guy kind of rummaged through his bag and he goes, ma'am. And she offers out to you a like their planner, and right there on it you can see like the date. But while she shows it to you and she's pointing to the date to show you that it's like April.
I'm
April
not paying
14th.
attention to that. I'm looking
Right.
at anything else on there.
Exactly. So just real quick, D10 plus recon as you like flash read the rest of the page. She's only showing it to you for a second and she's going to close it on you, but you're going to get to see some stuff.
Where's recon?
Yeah, your reconnaissance or whatever. Your cool special ability.
Oh, there it is. Derp. Hey. So just reconnaissance plus the
Just a
D10.
just a D10. This is like, what do you get? And like you do that like
14.
14. Okay, cool. So you see in here they have that the schedule is for unloading of the second car to be completed by the end of this week, and for retrofit operations to continue. And like it's just It's like lines like saying this whole week is retrofit and unloading of second car.
I share that with my subcoms.
Yeah.
David,
These motherfuckers got our train.
I have a question, David.
Yes.
I know most everybody's probably got a cybernetic subcom, right? Is there a non-cybernetic? Because
Right.
Oz doesn't have cybernetic.
Yeah, so you would have like the normal radio for edge runners for like people of this day, which is a frequency hopping encrypted radio that is tied in with everybody else in this crew, and it can transmit for up to 1 kilometer away.
But it's not going to be. Is it going to be subcom?
No, like you couldn't speak into that without vocalizing something. You can have an earbud so that you can listen without blasting the area, but you would have to speak into the thing to say something.
Can I send them?
Oh. Whoops,
We lost Casey.
Casey's coming.
I'm back. Sorry.
All good.
Sorry.
It's storming.
Oh,
It's storming here.
Can I send a message over the comms that is through typed message?
Like I'm into like a text to speech thing. Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it. If she goes into that building, we're never getting her out again. Sorry, if Galaxy, if it goes into the building, we're never getting it out. Apologize.
Yep.
Because we can't storm that thing. So
No,
Yeah,
that
gonna have to go out
information that mission that's enough for confidence. They got something of our train.
Okay, so through the subcoms, I'm like, okay, well, how the fuck do I get out of this then? Without fighting and engaging these people.
you just found out you've been unconscious for 6 months. Freak out right away.
Got it. I can do that.
Out of character, I'm curious. Out of character, what's your move?
What's what?
What's your move?
My
Your
mood?
movement?
My movement?
Yeah,
Where do I see that on the sheet?
It's at the top right. It's next to body.
7.
It's in between luck and body.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah. She can boogie oogie out of there pretty.
Okay.
Then be like I said, freak out, skedaddle, run. We got enough
All right.
info. Get back
Y'all
to the
grab
back.
your bikes. So, let's see. I'm 10 meters away now. Still.
Yeah, you're 10-ish meters away from the short woman.
I stare at the journal.
Mm-hmm.
And then
She pulls it away. Yeah.
So I start taking a step back and like shaking my head, going, no, and I just keep stepping back. And as long as they're like not moving towards me, I just do that.
She'll step towards you and be like, she's like, girl, it's okay. We'll get you taken care of. Yeah,
This is impossible.
You've been through something, I don't know what, but we'll figure it out. We got work inside. You'll be useful.
I keep freaking out and I keep just walking back. And as long as no one's running or like reacting quickly, I just keep doing that.
Cool. Yeah, as you're kind of backing out, she looks to your left towards Long Gun and gives a nod, like a very small nod. But as recon, you're going to see it. And you sense that Long Gun is moving towards you as you've been moving back. And Wrench...
About to go loud.
And Wrench,
Wrench moves to Tall Helmet.
I know that Vinton was aiming at Long Gun too, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Correct.
I would have saw that, and that would have been enough for me to open fire.
No, wait. Just give me time.
Oh. All right, fine.
So Vinton's like taking the shot. And Galaxy's like, no.
Give me a minute. Let me do this.
Okay.
So I keep that talk button depressed.
Sure.
And I shut up my mouth now, and I just keep walking backwards and keep my eyes on Long Gun too and Short Woman.
Okay.
And just make sure that I'm
Give me a persuade. I feel like Galaxy's really like reaching deep to untapped acting cred. So let's do one more
Holy
persuade.
fuck! I rolled a 10.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, rolling the other one.
Well done.
13 plus 3 is 16, and then what was it for the other one? Persuade plus what?
Oh, plus cool.
So 18.
Nice. Yeah, and I rolled a 1 actually on their human empathy. So,
Oh my God.
so short woman is reading this like, oh wow, she's really freaking out. She says, "Okay, give her space." As you like, Galaxy continues to come unglued, and you,
I'm gonna like back up to the four-wheeler still there, right?
yeah. You head back towards that a little bit.
Yeah, and then I'll
Okay.
just sort of pause there, looking like I'm collecting myself. But then I send a sub message saying, "Are you guys at the bikes yet? Because I'm on the four-wheel and I can get the fuck out of here."
Your bike is right there next to the four-wheeler too.
Right.
I have no
Yeah.
vehicle. My vehicle's in a tree.
Yeah,
I'll come get you. It's a four-wheeler.
Come
She-
get
she-
me, Vin.
they're kind of following you. They're trying to give you lots of space, but they're kind of
Right.
following you. Ta, I need you to make a stealth roll for me, buddy.
Yeah.
As the crew has been moving kind of into the woods, it's possible that one of them is going to spot Ta.
Huh.
That didn't sound.
No.
Oh no! Oh
Please, Todd, don't make me
All right, we're
fire
not
this
leaving.
weapon.
We're not leaving.
No,
We're not
let me
leaving. I got an
fire
8.
this
I
weapon.
rolled a 1, then I rolled a 5, which means I have an 8 in total.
no! No, we
Go
can
out.
use this. You're still the people coming after me, so I'll take off and freak out the opposite direction. You just follow me, right?
Okay. So,
No.
like, as you know, they're all being very concerned and giving space to Galaxy to let Galaxy collect itself. They are like giving good distance, but Ta, long gun 1 is like 2 meters from you and looking away from you, and then like has this like, oh Jesus moment. It's like, there's a fucking guy right here, as he like wheels around and is stunned and is like, confused for a second because like he thinks it's Frankfurt, but he's like terrified that Frankfurt was so close. So Ta, will you please roll? I don't even know. Oh, it was gonna be we already rolled your stealth,
Persuade?
right? It was your stealth to do the
Yeah.
makeup and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it was like
Yeah.
a 16 or something like that, right?
15, yeah.
15. Okay, I'm gonna roll this guy's perception to see if in this moment what does he say? Does he identify Frankfurt or not? Okay, he goes, Frankfurt, you fucker! Don't sneak up on me like that.
Yes.
And I go, but there's a possum over there. I need to get away from it.
I'm gonna have a heart attack. Like, I'm gonna have a...
Yeah. And as
Oh, Lord.
soon as you speak, he's like, "Wait a second. Give me your not your perform, but
Oh,
give me
no.
your persuasion." This is like you're like really reaching here. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, God, that's not good. The numbers are with me. Okay. That's a 10, so I have an 18 and a 4.
All right.
So that's
22.
22?
Yeah, fucking. Okay.
Wow.
So yeah, so he's like,
man.
"Wait. All right, well, I'm glad that you're feeling better there, buddy, but you scared the shit out of me."
Can I just say, I can't wait until David has to do IP for tonight, because I don't know what the
Yes.
ability of the voice.
Guys have no idea, but y'all are rolling your faces off here.
Like, I don't know what you're going to roll.
Yeah. So Frankfurt, what does Frankfurt do?
And so just really quickly, like as I was first discovered, like, so what's the plan really quickly in the ear comm? Just so I know, like, am I attacked? Is this guy dying or am I trying to walk away from this?
You're
Because-
trying to get away.
You know,
Okay. I don't know. She has my radio. I go over there, and so I'm just gonna start kind of walking
Yes.
back to Galaxy.
And this short woman is just like, Frankfurt, you're a piece of work. As you head over towards the quad, the four-wheeler, and you make it to the four-wheeler, and they're all like kind of looking around like, God, they're just like and like the guy with the long gun is like, Frankfurt, buddy, next time just warn a dude, I almost shot you.
I'm gonna subcom as like one of y'all take the bike. Somebody come get my ass. Oz, get out of here. I don't know how you're gonna go.
As soon as you guys started engine, Oz is starting up and running. It's
Right.
going. Yeah.
Let's hope Oz gets it right.
But wait. Hold
So
on.
you're
Wait,
both-
if I
you're
go
both-
with you,
You're both at the
they're
four-wheeler,
gonna.
and there's
Yeah.
a bike
Yes.
there with a sniper rifle on it.
It's my
Mhm.
bike. So
Yeah.
you take the 4-wheeler, I take my bike. We get the fuck out of
Dodge.
here?
Yes.
Dodge? Yes.
Dodge.
Are
Not
they-
Oz.
But wait, but they have long guns. They're just gonna like if I drive away with you. That's gonna look okay. Hold on.
You're both having that discussion, and short woman is like, all right, are you okay, miss? It seems like you're getting a little bit better. Maybe come on inside, have yourself some water. Let's talk about this. Frankfurt,
I got
bring her in.
I got a plan here, guys. I'm not seen right now, right?
Right.
All right. As y'all hear the crack of the rifle, get out of here. I have and come. You know where I'm at. They don't know where I'm at, right? You guys know where I said it. All right, somebody make a line for me. I'm gonna start moving off the field when I make this shot. I'm aiming for the short one.
Okay.
I'm going for the. I'm not doing a headshot. I'm just trying to injure because I would have heard that. You would have been good for. You would have done good work for us, or you would be useful, and that does not sit well with me. So she's got to get hurt or die. So y'all listen for the crack.
She offered
and then somebody.
job, and that doesn't fit well with
All right. So while that's happening, I walk over to my bike and I'm like, I need just a couple more minutes to wrap my head around this. This is, I can't.
Yeah.
It's
Three,
seriously
and then-
fucking April?
2,
And like,
And-
I've got like my
1.
hand sort of on the thing so I can just jump on and floor it.
All right, so Vinton, let's loose the round. Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So there's a
3.
crack as this round sails through the trees and strikes this woman. You're
And I
shooting.
scream. I
Yeah.
scream because I think I'm being, they think I'm being chased.
Yeah. You're keeping up the ruse.
And I'm like, holy shit, no. And I hop on my bike and I floor it out of there.
And then Frankfurt goes, I think he's over there, and point to the wrong direction where Vinton is, and then get on the four-wheeler and say, I'll get her. And then start chasing after her on the four-wheeler.
All right.
Oz starts up and rides. How are we going to get Vinton out of there? He rides
He's
towards
got the-
Vinton.
Cool. So, Vinton, take your shot.
I did. I got a 20.
Okay. Cool. So you hit her. Roll your damage. You guys.
Armor piercing, by the way.
Sure.
Of course.
Oh, should have aimed for
that's
that
a lot
head.
of sixes.
I should have aimed for that head.
I mean, that's still a lot of damage.
Oh.
Cool. So, short woman
Grandma.
goes down. She's like clutching her, she's clutching her like abdomen, gut region, right? And the tall helmet immediately goes onto her to try and help, right? Long gun 1 and 2 raise up and look for targets. Both the wrenches collapse this direction too. Okay, so you got 3 people here in the middle, and the long guns are looking out. There are 3 engines going right now, right? There's the motorbike that has Galaxy on it. There's the four-wheeler, and then there's Oz's engine, right?
Uh-huh.
And then there's the gun. Did they make the gun? Okay. Long Gun 2 makes the gun, spends the round getting to cover from Vinton, and fires at Vinton. Okay. So Vinton, they hit you.
Uh-oh.
Alright. It's a single shot, like a hunting rifle, sniper rifle style.
Still a lot of dice.
Yeah.
The 5d6, so
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay. 19 damage, but your armor is valued at half. As the armor piercing round goes right into you.
great. Yeah, it's about time we started seeing that. All right, so what would be half?
Half of 19 would still be 9.
No, 15.
Oh,
15.
oh, sorry. Half of 15 is 7. Because you
So
ran.
7 got through.
Yeah. Well, your armor value is 7. He did 19 damage, so
12.
12.
12
12
got
got through.
Yeah, 12 gets through.
Like, God damn.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I'm gonna start making my way back. Start trying to get back, falling back. Like I'm not interested in trying to. Can I roll a stealth possible?
Oh, next round when you start moving and all that kind of stuff. This round was like you had shot and then moved. You told me you had moved immediately, right? To try and get a different position and not be where they heard the shot. He just rolled well on his perception. The second guy did not spot you, so you moving did save you from getting a second shot on you.
Cool.
But the second guy does hear Oz's motorbike and wheels like that's an engine from a direction I'm not expecting. I'm gonna shoot at that engine.
Can he see me? Because I was in trees.
Yeah, no, he can't really see you, so it's gonna be tough for him to like get a shot on. But he can perceive where it's at. It's like,
Right.
Bullets do stuff, right? Bullets go in directions of things that I don't like, and I don't like that third engine. So he misses you. Let me see where that bullet goes. Okay. So yeah, Oz, you hear the crack of a round, the supersonic crack of it whizzing by you, the little sonic boom of that round. So it's close, but he did miss you. And let's roll initiative. I feel like
I calm and be like, armor piercing. It's definitely armor piercing.
So let's roll initiative and figure out where we're at.
Sorry,
I got a
guys.
10.
I thought we would have got away.
Well, as long as we keep going in the right direction, they'll eventually stop trying to follow us.
Oh!
I think. I hope.
What's initiative again?
A D10 plus reflexes. Sorry, I didn't mean to speak over you.
It's okay.
It's fine. I got a 28.
Oz.
Holy shit.
11.
Do you explode it, die, or implode them? Oh shit, okay. Never mind. I don't have 10. Never mind.
Since I got a 10 and then a 10, would I roll 10 again?
No, it's just the once.
Okay, just once, okay.
Yep.
I got a 9.
I love it, dude. Alright, so
Oh no, we lost Casey.
Oh no, Casey's coming back. He's coming back. It's like a storm or something he said earlier.
Yeah,
it's a storm.
Okay. So I got Oz at a 28. I got Ta at a 9.
I have 20.
Good on you.
I got 11.
11. Oh, that's kind of fun. Okay,
Good
so
thing I'm one of them.
Galaxy, you're at a 20. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And Vinton is what was yours?
11.
11. Okay, cool.
I rolled a 2.
All right. Okay. So you see the group around the short woman. The wrenches put themselves between you and her. They basically go to shield her with their bodies. And they're like looking out, trying to spot things, but they're definitely like here to take a round, kind of thing. As Doll Helmet is administering first aid. Oz, you heard that round go by you. You go first. Oz, with full clarity, knows what's going on around him and gets to make the first action.
Oz knows how to run.
Yeah.
Oz rides as close as he can to Casey.
Okay.
And then pushes himself onto the back part of the bike because he knows Casey's going to have better driving. And then he pulls a submachine gun, and can I just spray and pray in the direction of the shots that came at me in hopes of making them like duck down behind cover rather than take a shot?
Totally. So do, as part of your move, you're getting the bike into position. This is in the middle of combat. Oz is not super comfortable on a bike. Give me your driving. As you're like going up like gravelly dirt road. Vinton was in a weird perch anyways, so you got to get up over towards him.
Driving. At least driving is reflexes.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 10.
Oh, this is the right time to roll a 10.
Right time to do that, my friend.
So 26.
26?
It's 2 10s in a row.
Wow. All right, cool. Yeah, so Oz, you're like racing up this road, right? And you're like, all right, I got to get to Vinton. What you could have done is gone the road and then done this thing, but you're like, nah, man, I totally remember in one of our like racing sim games that if you go this way and hit these rocks, you can like totally jump it. And so Oz just does like in his head has video game physics going on. He doesn't like do the awesome jump, but he survives over the rocks, and it's a huge shortcut and gets him right to Vinton.
There was a lot of hours in Excite Bike. I remember how
Vinton,
just taught him how to ride a bike. Be like, where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, you see as Oz is like had this brilliant idiotic idea to go over these rocks as like a jump, but recovers and just wrenches the wheel back and forth to get through these big rocks and just snakes all the way through them to you. And it's like, okay, this is not his first day riding a bike. But it was. But it's not. But it was.
I was like, you know what? As I have blood pouring down my shoulder, I'm like, bullshit, but whatever. I've seen weird shit. This whole thing has gone sideways today. Thank you for getting here. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. So he pulls up, and Oz, you like deftly pull your submachine gun and give covering fire. Who are you trying to keep their head down?
the long guns.
Which one?
Long gun 2 is one that.
Well, you just miraculous your way through this thing. So which one are you picking? They're both there.
Long gun 2, because he's on ours. Well, because the other one is closer to Ta and them.
Yep.
Long gun 2 is the one that shot at me, right?
Long gun 1 is the one that shot at you. Long gun 2 is the one that shot at Vinton.
I don't care. Whichever one I see, honestly.
Okay, cool.
Because I was running, I didn't see who shot at me.
Yep, cool. So yeah, you wheel over, you pick evens or odds? Evens. Okay, so you hit long gun 2 because they're also even. So do your to hit. You're not doing to damage. What we're looking to do is see what their target number is in their concentration plus willpower. Otherwise, they're going to hide behind cover from you as you're putting bullets down range to them.
All right. 9.
9 is your to hit.
Oh, sorry, plus 10. So 19.
19. Okay, good. So you put a bunch of bullets down range towards that guy's cover, trying to keep him down. And sure enough, dude, you lock long gun 2 behind their cover. They're not coming out this round. So good use of covering fire. Very good use of covering fire. All right, Galaxy. Feel like. Oh, Galaxy, I can't hear you. Are you muted?
No, I mean,
Okay. Galaxy, it's yo go.
I just floor it and scream.
Okay. Go ahead. Also, give me a drive as you're like peeling out away from these trees and onto the road and trying to get out of here as fast as you can.
Oh God. It's driving plus what?
Drive plus reflexes. If you don't have any drive, then you can maybe use some of your education. Do you have any drive?
Nope, but I have education, and
Okay. What's your education
this
at?
is my second time on the bike. It's 2.
Okay. Then just roll straight reflexes plus a d10 and get out of here.
So it's a 16.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So you are not like taking fire right now or any of that kind of stuff. So a 16 is plenty to get you out of the woods and on these roads up out of here. Really. You are probably still in line of sight of everybody, but you are on your way out of the scene. Next round, you're gonna be gone, kind of thing. Long Gun 2 is hiding behind cover because he was scared by Oz, which is amazing. Vinton.
Time to chuck the deuces.
So
time for us to go.
I there's a weird thing here where Oz moved the bike to you and then moved back so you could take the driver's seat. That all happened in 3-ish seconds and shot bullets down there. I feel weird about Vinton getting on the bike and then making the bike move again. Because then that means that like people could do this like weird rope-a-dope, like
Understood.
like you could turn a bike into a railgun kind of thing. So I'm going to say that you can end up this round, be on the bike, ready for it to go, but this bike has done its movement for the combat round.
Cool. Then
If that were the case, then I probably wouldn't have had Oz move.
Well, you needed to get to him. Otherwise, he's out there all on his own.
I would have gone to him, but I wouldn't have moved to the back of the bike.
Gotcha. Yeah, and this is just me as a GM thinking, like, in terms of game mechanics, like, it just it's weird that an object, yeah.
Right.
All right, then can I fire and make Oz move? Because I don't want to just spin. Or is my whole turn going to be getting on the bike? Because if he brought the bike, like, can I fire then get on the bike?
Yeah, maybe the way we handle this is you can't, like, really move the bike down range on the same combat round as Oz moved it to you, but you could like grab the bike and move it to better cover so that Oz and the bike are behind cover while you shoot out, kind of thing. So you're not like really making it leave the scene, but you are making it more secure. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and then I want to fire at it's a toss-up between Tall Helmet Guy and Long Gun.
Well, Tall Helmet Guy isn't shooting at us as far as Oz is concerned.
I'm going to take a shot at Long Gun 1.
Okay.
And how far out am I? Am I in good rifle range?
Yeah, you're all rolling 10s to hit each other.
All right, cool. I want to make that a headshot.
Okay.
I'm going to put 2 points of luck in. Bring it up to 15.
Okay.
17.
Nice. So yeah, you hit.
Cool.
Just roll your damage.
Uh, 16, double that. Armor piercing.
Nice. So let's see here. Cover. So half that off, and then his armor. Half that. is okay. Cool. Long gun 1 is you got a headshot, and he is. You see like his head kind of whip a little bit, and looks like he got either hit in the neck or in the side of the head, kind of deal. He's still standing, but he's hurting.
All right. Next round, ready to ride, ready to get out of here.
Yeah,
I've done my damage. I'm ready to roll.
And you spend your movement getting Oz and the bike behind cover, so that you all have cover if they try to shoot at you all.
Yep.
Some big rocks or something. Okay. Next up in the round after Vinton is the guy you just shot. He wants to shoot at you.
I'm sure he does.
Yep. Okay. So he hits. Let's roll his damage.
Here we go.
Yep. So 16 damage. Let's see here. 16 damage. You do. It's armor piercing again. You do have the rocks for cover. So
Okay.
those are giving you like 5 cover right now. And so let's take 2 off the top of that. What did I say? 16 damage?
16, yeah. So
Yeah.
14 is gone.
Yeah, so now he's got 14
14.
coming into you.
Okay.
Your armor
Have that, so
was at
armor
was at
15.
15.
Now it's at 14.
So 7 again comes off the top.
Okay. 7 damage.
7 damage to him.
Yeah, 7 damage to you.
He's like, God, it's got me in the other arm. Like, all right, he calms to both Galaxy and to Todd. Like, all right, both the long guns are on me. Y'all better be out of here.
Ta, it's your go.
I'm going to yell, I need to get my radio back. I'm going after her. So I'm going to start chasing after Galaxy. And
I
like
love
yelling, like,
this.
get back here. That's my radio. And like all that stuff.
Love it. I love it. Okay. You chase after Galaxy. Back at the top of the round is Oz.
All right, Oz is going to drive him out of there.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, you got Vinton on the back, and roll your drive.
His arms and hope he can hold on without bleeding on me too much. And Oz is driving.
Yeah. Give me your drive.
I don't want to.
Don't lay it down.
No.
Please don't. I want to be out of here.
I rolled an 8, so 18. Or I'm sorry, 8 plus 10. Yeah, 18.
Awesome. Yeah,
Nice.
you drive and you navigate, all the rough terrain that's up here, and you get, you crest this like part of the hill and get some more cover from you and these bad guys as you guys are leaving the scene.
Vinton hears Oz say, and they said all those hours spent playing Excite Bike wasn't going to be any good.
Just good on you, Oz. Thank God. Thank God.
Love it.
That's good. That's real good. Let's see here. That's Oz, Galaxy.
So how far away have I gotten so far on my bike?
Yeah, if you spend this next round just driving, you're going to be out of the scene. You're going to be around the corner. They won't be able to get to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna drive out of the scene, but then like stop and set up with the bike idling and like pull up my sniper and have it ready for cover as everyone drives past.
Cool. Awesome. Let's see here. After that, Long Gun 2 gets a shot at...
I stopped screaming, by the way.
Yeah, right. Ta, I didn't ask you to do this earlier, but since you're really the only one left on the scene, give me a persuade to see how well your acting was as you're like, she's got my radio. I'm gonna go.
Let's go, Ta.
All right, I'm going to dump all my 2 luck into this.
Yeah.
Yeah, go get Galaxy and bring them back. You know,
Yeah.
need to work.
22.
A 22. Okay.
Oh wait, sorry.
Nice.
It's persuade. I took that back. That is not right. It would be my persuade and cool, which is 8 plus 7, which is 15.
15. Okay. Cool. Doesn't quite buy it. You don't have all the other stuff. Like you don't have this. You don't have the SMG. Something's wrong with this whole picture. It hasn't really sat right with this guy this whole time. So he's gonna shoot at you. Hits.
God damn.
Ta, I'm always hitting you. I don't know why.
It's gonna hurt a lot, Ta.
Yeah.
Oh man. 15, 19 damage.
Okay, so is
It's
it
armor-
rounded up
it-
or rounded down?
It's armor piercing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
so is it rounded up or down?
so the amount it
I have
cuts off is
7.
rounded down.
Okay, so I have 4 then, right? Or 3?
Are you in leathers? Or what are you in? No, you're
I have
in
Kevlar.
Kevlar.
Yeah, so I have 7.
So it's as if you have 6, so it takes 3 off the top.
Okay, so then
So 16
you
in
said it was 19?
Yeah,
shit,
so-
okay.
Yeah.
So that would be
Todd's getting all jacked up every mission.
21. Yeah, I'm close to 50 wounded, but not there yet.
Okay. Good.
Okay, yeah.
Vincent, your go. You're effectively out of the scene.
I'm gonna tap on Oz's thing and post up with Galaxy. Like tell him to stop. We're waiting on Ta.
Okay.
So I'm posting up with her, and I lay my long gun down range, also waiting for Ta to come around that corner.
Cool. Long gun 1 is up. Guess to shoot at Ta. I'm sorry, Ta. You're the only one still on the field. All right, cool. He misses. So I was like, that's a 2. It's not good enough. Ta, your go, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna speed off there, flipping them the finger at this point.
You race out of here. Give me your drive as you're racing all this stuff, going over these gravel roads and all that kind of stuff under combat.
I don't have any driving. Okay, let's see what this does. Just a fucking 9 and don't be a 1. 17.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're out of there then. So yeah, the two of you have your guns up as you see like Ta low bleeding out of his back as he
Still middle finger though.
yeah, middle finger up, racing by you all.
I jump in the front of the bike and be like, "Look, I know you've been good, but I don't trust you getting through here. We got a boogie, man."
You got a bullet in each arm and you're complaining about my driving?
Appreciate you, man. Let's get out of here.
So y'all leave. Whose bike is missing? Ta's bike is missing, and Vinton's bike is missing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You get out of the situation, and
virtually.
they're
By the way,
they're
I
on
would like-
foot, and they really can't give chase. So if y'all want to leave, you leave.
Yeah,
Yep.
because I did hide the bikes originally. I hid the Oz and Taz bike
Okay.
hidden. So it probably took him a minute to find it.
Roll your stealth. How good are you at hiding motorcycles?
Not great.
Not great. That was cute.
One. I mean, I got a good dex, so 10.
Okay.
I will note, though, for Vincent, while he is riding on the back, Oz does have training wheels. It's just remember when you were a kid and you would go from training wheels to not, you didn't take them completely off. You turned them upside down. You know, up. So there's like a bent training wheel off to the side. So you can rest your legs on those.
And you still got the white and pastel pink basket in the front with now your SMG in there strapped down. Perfect. Good.
You see Big
Well,
Head Vinton
guys.
pull in with
You all escape the bunker situation.
Good job, guys.
What was it?
Was
I don't
it?
think we did well. And he's still talking in the Frankfurt voice.
Oh gosh.
I
Look,
said it was a bad idea.
Galaxy, we saw
Yes.
what we needed. You drew out the leader, or at least what seems to be a high-ranking official that I got to take a shot on. On top of
They
that,
should
you
become
found
an
out that they're
actor.
taking. That's true. That if this all doesn't work out, we need to get you down to L.A.
Wait,
And
I didn't hear what
then
Toss said. What?
It should become an actor.
Oh.
Yeah.
on top of that, with what you saw on that page, and with what we've gathered, they're either taking part our train and unloading the steel, because I would know that 80's not too far away from me.
Right.
And being somebody who thought the same way originally before we got the locomotive, to find a place close to the highway to take trucks to get it down.
Yeah,
He's like,
just to show you
there's
on the
a-
map, right here where I'm pinging in the top right corner, that's Highway 80.
Right.
Now, between Highway 80 and the rail right here, where all this is happening, is a giant hill. Like, all of this is hill blocking line of sight from the highway to this area. And then all up here is mountain going up above this tunnel thing.
So
So, yeah.
we need to regroup, take this information, and I'm pretty sure our train, if it's not around here, it's close to. So, but storming that area with just us ain't a good idea. But overall,
I could have
feel
taken
like
them all on. It'd have been
I'm sure
fine.
you could. I'm sure you could, Galaxy. But
Galaxy's
I'd rather
got some
not have-
hand to hand. You could have put some real hurt on those kids in there.
Vin don't know that, but Vin didn't want to find out today either.
Nope. Okay, so you, as a crew, you leave and can make it all the way back home unaccosted. They really don't have the means to chase you effectively. I mean, they're going to send out people to chase you, but they're going to be way behind, and y'all are going to be able to get away as long as you like maintain speed, right?
I still have the radio and I've turned it off.
Okay, cool.
That's it. Do we know what channel that was?
Yeah, you've got it. It's like frequency 17B on the
Awesome.
dials.
That was a good grab, Galaxy. That radio. All right. Can I get some healing?
Y'all make it home.
Yeah, sure.
I need healing.
Oh man. Okay. All right. I think we should probably wrap it here for the night. It's like getting close to 11:30 my time. It is a Sunday instead of our usual Saturday. And other than like camp stuff, there's really nothing else for us to role play out tonight. So, unless any of y'all have anything else you're gonna do on the way home that I'm like glossing over, I don't want to rob you of anything.
Oh, I wanted to talk on comms to everybody, but it's directed. Oz, I'm like, Oz, there's an individual I want you to speak to by the name of Spark. All those little tricks and trades that you did to track our train back, I need you to teach her how to do that. I think that'll come in great handy with shoring up some alliances that I've been working on up here. You can teach her that.
I mean, I could meet and talk with her and see. We'll see.
Cool. I appreciate it. That's about it.
Okay. Anything else, crew? I don't want to rob anybody of any like notes that you want to get in there on the way out.
No, but yeah, Todd is still Frankfurt.
Oh, dude. I don't know how
No.
every time I almost get you killed. All right, everyone at home, this has been a lot of fun. We're going to be back, I think, next week again to play Cyberpunk. We need to check the schedules to make sure we're all good in the gang. But, yeah, we now know where the train kind of is. And we'll see how it goes from there. Everyone at home, thanks a ton for tuning in. It's been a lot of fun. As always, have fun and play well.
All the rolls be the cred.
Yes.